What is good, everybody? Welcome back to Real Fan Sports. My name is Zach, and we are live today for the Western Conference Finals. Game 1, Timberwolves versus Thunder. We are going to have a great lead up to the finals this year. 4 teams that's been a while since they've won, and a couple that have never won before. We are definitely ready for tonight. Timberwolves and Thunder in OKC. OKC got the big win. Almost 40 plus points. They're up by 41 at one point against the Nuggets. Now facing off against the Timberwolves, who is well rested as they were able to close out their series against the Golden State Warriors in just 5 games. And we're hoping for another great game today. We are trying out some new beta thing that's with StreamYard. So shout out StreamYard. They got a new way for comments to show up on the stage. I don't know where they're going to appear. I'm assuming it's that bottom right corner over there, something like that. I don't know. We'll see how that looks. I've never messed with it. I don't even know how to adjust it, but that's what we're rocking with. But once again, man, appreciate you all for being here, and I hope you all ready for a good game. I know I for sure am. Let's see. Let me go ahead and get a poll up and ready. Let's go ahead and get a poll ready here. Let's go ahead. Who you got? All right. Minnesota T-Wolves, the OKC Thunder. And don't care, but I'm here. Let's go with that. No crazy poll today. We're just gonna rock with it like that. All right, so poll is up. Looks like tip-off's going to be in about 23 minutes. So they're doing that same thing as they did the other day. They say the game starts at 7:30, but really it doesn't start until 7:45. So we're going to be here chilling for a bit, getting ready for this game to start up. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the advanced stats leading up to this game. The 2 leaders here for the OKC Thunder and the Timberwolves. Timberwolves led by young Anthony Edwards, who's had averaged 27.6 points this season, shooting 44% from the field, 83% from the line. And then SGA, you're assumed. What was that email? Okay. And then SGA, the assumed MVP of the 2024-2025 NBA season, who's averaged 32.7 points, 51% from the field. That's unreal. And just under 90% from the line. It has been some fun playoffs so far. The last game kind of sucked. I'm not going to lie. I'm glad y'all were here to help entertain me and Brad, because the game definitely wasn't cutting it. But I think this one's going to be a bit different. You know, Timberwolves have faced off against the Thunders previously in the regular season. The last game that they faced off, it was interesting because the coach from the T-Wolves came out and said how it's, difficult playing this team. They're very scrappy. They don't get a lot of, refs don't call a lot of fouls for them. We're not the only one that says it, but they were able to fight back, come out on top. So it's all about just staying in control, right? It's all about staying locked in, not allowing all the other stuff, the uncontrollables bother you. It's just playing your game of basketball, and hopefully the Wolves can do that. I'm rooting for the Timberwolves. I think this is going to be a good matchup. I think OKC does take game 1 at home, but time will tell. What up, SB? Said, morning, Zach. What's the latest? Oh, just chilling, brother. Just chilling, having a good time, getting ready for a fun game. Let's see. I know we also got NHL playoffs going on. I did finally fix my ESPN. I'm quite happy about that. But the NHL playoffs just tipped off, or just started about 5 minutes ago, something like that. It's still 0-0, so no big updates on that. What up, normal guy? How we doing, brother? What is up? What is up? How's everybody doing, man? Let me fill up my water. I forgot to do that. But how is everyone? How was everybody's super coach this past week? I surged up again, by the way. Not in AFL, but I'm not really promising on that. But I did surge up in the NRL super coach this week. So pretty excited about that. I got to make a lot of changes. I know we got I think we have. Is it this week or is it next week? It's next week is the State of Origin match, so that's going to be fun. It's looking like I'll probably be able to do that game. So, pretty pumped about that. I don't think anything's gonna stop me from covering that game. So, that's always fun. But what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on the game, normal guy? Who do you think takes this one? What's your thoughts? Let's go ahead and stick this water in the freezer and get some nice cold water today. I think I'm doing today a little solo dolo today. I'm trying to figure out why my candle is like just not candling anymore. But I'm pretty sure I'm going solo dolo. Dolph may be able to join in a little bit later, or Non may join in on the chat. Said big buy round in the NRL this week. Yeah, I know. Big buy round plus State of Origin mishaps. It's going to be a weird week. I kind of set myself up. I think I may look at it tonight. I think I may hop into the Discord tonight. I'll leave a little notification, like a 30-minute heads up. But probably after this game, depending on how long it takes. So once this game doesn't go into overtime, I'll probably take a look at it tonight and then make final changes tomorrow. See, good Europa League final tomorrow. Manchester United versus Tottenham Hotspurs. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's see. I wonder what time that is for. I do have a couple things to do tomorrow, so I probably can't. But if it's not at a bad time, I might be able to. Let me look it up. I just spilt water all over my sleeve. Oh, it's at 2 tomorrow. Ooh, you know what? I may. I have to look and see. I might be able to do that. That could be some fun. 2 o'clock. That'll put it getting done at about 4:30, 4:15, which should give me enough time to get. Yeah, it should give me enough time to get to work and everything like that. Yeah, okay. I might be able to do that. But if it goes into overtime, I'll have to leave it overtime. So we'll see. So I think I got the Thunder and Champions League final next Saturday. I won't be here next Saturday. I know that. Oh, yeah, I don't think I will be here next Saturday. We'll see though. I have been talking with my onboarding lady this past week, so or today. So, we finally got a kind of an update, not necessarily a good update, but there is a way for me to expedite my little Twit card thing, so that's pretty exciting. But I gotta wait till the 30th to do so. So they gotta talk and figure out what they want to do. So we'll see how that goes. Are you feeling ready for the NRL bye week, Sinbad? I mean, you're still holding pretty tightly to that 8th spot right now. I'm on the climb right now. I should be able to. If I can have a good game this week, I'll have a chance at jumping into the top 10 this week. I moved up 2 spots. I'm only 2 points behind the person in front of me. And then I think I'm only 100 points behind the person in 10th right now. So I have a chance to actually jump into the top 10 this week. But I just got to pick the right players. Ooh, thank you. Oh. I don't know. How do y'all like that? How do y'all like the little text thing at the bottom right? To me, it looks small as hell. I don't even can you even see it? I can't even see it, and I got y'all on a big ass monitor. Are y'all able to see that? I don't know how to adjust it or anything like that because they haven't really given us any. They haven't really given us anything about it. Let me see. Is it under style, maybe? No, it's under style. I don't know where it's at. Yo, Zach, let's go Stars tomorrow. Hope to see you for it. Let's go Thunder. I won't be here tomorrow. I'm going to do tomorrow. More than likely, I'm going to be doing some recording tomorrow night. So definitely won't be here tomorrow, but I'll keep it up to date with the score. We're Sheriff Australian coach of Tottenham, Ange Postecoglou. Yeah, I know I butchered that shit. Okay, Australian coach. I didn't know that. Pretty cool. I got some type of notification on my phone trying to see what the hell that's all about. Oh, that's loud. Sure. I love how they got. I love how now, since Mike Malone has been fired, now he's joined the ESPN crew for NBA Countdown. I'm sure he absolutely is loving that. By the way, no, I would not be here. I would not be here. Not be here Wednesday. Not a chance in hell. I mean, like, unless just for some reason I'm just like not down to record at all. But I'm like 99% sure I will not be here Wednesday. I do got to get some recordings done this week. Oh, man, I'm ready for this one. Thunder right now are set at a 70% chance to win game 1 tonight. 70% chance. That's high, man. That's high. What has their record been throughout the regular season so far? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the regular season. Let's see how they have faced off against each other throughout this year. Okay, because that's definitely what I pressed for shizzle. Okay, let's scroll down. Let's go to regular season, and let's take a look at their matchups versus the Timberwolves this year. Let's see how many times have they played them. Let's see. Minnesota. Okay, so they won the first time around, December 31st. They won by, what's that, 8 points. And then they played them again in February, which they lost by 15. So they've only played each other twice this year. And they've split the series. So that's crazy. They split the series and they're giving them a 70% chance. All right. Well, let's see what happens. So how many videos you got in your list to be recorded? We still have a good chunk of videos. We got like we got like 4 or 5 F1 videos that we have to do. One of our cricket videos got blocked, so we had to scratch that one. We have a AFL video that we want to do. Apparently some video where they invited NFL players to come play AFL or something like that. I'm not really sure exactly what it all is about. Someone sent it to us. So we got a handful, but of course, more than welcome to send some more. I'll probably do a long recording session tomorrow. I'll probably do a bunch to catch up. We've been not really throwing it off, but just kind of been delaying the long one. We've just been doing like our minimum 3 to 4 every sitting. So I may just lock the hell in and try to do 7 or 8. I don't know. It's maybe something crazy. Can I adjust this thing? No, I can't adjust that thing. Oh. All right. I could have sworn I just muted my phone, but apparently I didn't. What kind of videos do y'all want to see next, man? I know we got a video dropping in about 30 minutes. I think that's what I said it for. I think I said it for 8 o'clock, where we reacted 10 of the weirdest sports. And there's actually a 3-parter to that. And personally, I don't care if it doesn't do numbers. I'm doing all 3 parts because I actually really liked that video. It was fun learning or being shown some stupid, weird sports. When I'm telling you, y'all are going to watch it. We talk a lot during it. I don't care. Go watch that video whenever it comes out. It's crazy, these sports. Did y'all know that there is a sport called wife carrying? And the way the sport wife carrying goes is that if you are the winner, then you get the amount of ounces in you get your wife's weight in beer. That's what you win. So if you win the wife's race, then you win your wife's weight in beer. That's awesome. That's so sick. So yeah, some weird sports, man. It was definitely fun to watch it. So I definitely want to do the other 2 parts. And we take a look at Anthony Edwards and what he was able to do. The one thing I like about Anthony Edwards is that he's cocky as a son of a bitch. He's cocky as could be when it comes to him playing basketball and stuff like that. But he's also very real and self-aware. People asked him how does it feel to, beat out, Kevin Durant, beat out LeBron James in the playoffs at such a young age, doing all this stuff. And then they said, and then to beat out Steph Curry as well. And he goes, well, I didn't beat Steph. Steph was hurt. You know, so I really like how he like phrases those things. He keeps it real. He doesn't really want the shadow. He doesn't want the legacy. He doesn't want to be the face of the NBA, even though in my eyes he is. It's really cool. Let's see. What up, Derpy? How you doing, man? Derpy, I tuned into your live stream the other day you did, man. Just for a little bit. I can't remember now what y'all were doing, but I saw you live the other day, so I was watching along for a little while. I was doing some other stuff on my computer. All right. We're about 10 minutes away from start now. I really want to do a bet. I really wish I just had like a free bet on like one of my things. Let me see. I haven't logged into one of my things in a while, so maybe I can get a little free dollar, you know what I mean? Go into FanDuel, see if FanDuel wants to just go ahead and see if FanDuel wants to just go ahead and give me like a free like $10 welcome back thing, you know what I'm saying? Thoughts? Oh yeah, of course, man. I was doing nerdy news basically. Yeah, I just couldn't remember. I knew it was something to do with wasn't it God, I just can't remember exactly what it was. I know I watched it. Wait, you were inactive for a certain time period, so it required you to log out. Okay, yeah, cool, that's fine. Log me back in. What's the odds I got $1? What's the odds I got $1 in here? Make something interesting. Oh shit. Of course I typed in my passwords wrong. All right, FanDuel, give me a buck. Give me a buck. Let's have some fun. Give me a buck. Oh shit. Did this work? Because I think my VPN is on my phone right now. It is. It still let me in though. Okay. Turn my VPN off real quick. Said when you don't own cable anymore. What you mean? What you mean don't own cable anymore? All right, let's see. Do I have any dollar bills? I got 0. Let's see. Is there any like little profit things right now that I can like do? Got some same game parlays. Get $50 in bonus bets to refer a friend. Oh, I can invite a friend and get a $50 bonus bet. Oh, I don't know if I have any friends that don't gamble. Whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. We ride. Who needs to gamble anyway? You know? I know you cover sports mostly, my friend, but you might want to cover the Netflix event Tudum coming up on 31st at 8 Eastern. It's basically a show of trailers stuff for Netflix. Like, I mean, it's pretty cool, man. I mean, I just have no interest in doing that. That'd be something that Non may be interested in doing, but yeah, no interest in me, man. So Stranger Things season 5, One Piece live action 2 season 2. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, like, it sounds interesting. I just don't know if covering it would make sense for me. I don't know enough about that kind of stuff. Like I said, not might be a thing for Non to do, but yeah, definitely not a me thing. I'm gonna go run and grab me a beer glass real quick. I didn't realize I didn't have one up here. And all right. We're back. Are you in Discord? Am I in Discord right now? I'm not right now. I can be. I can be. I won't have my mic on, but I can be in there and show the game if you need it. All right, let's see. Okay. Yeah, no worries, Derp. Okay. Woo! Come on. I'm ready. Let's see. Looks like a minute 50. A minute 50. 2 more minutes. They're going to pull the teams out, get lined up on the court at center court, and get ready for the tip-off. Look at this. Little throwback Sonic jerseys. The Sonic jerseys were hard. I'm not going to lie. The Sonic jerseys were hard. This is their Oklahoma State Thunder's 11th conference season finals. Are they? I guess they're counting the Supersonics run. I guess is what they're doing. Sorry, I just got an email about something pretty cool, actually. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. I hate cutting off like this, but this is actually a pretty cool email we just got. All right. Let's see. If AFL Super Coach, 2 of your forwards are out many weeks injured, need trades. Yeah, I figured so. I saw you had talked about there being a lot of injuries this round, and then also some players coming back from long-term injuries. So, yeah. Taco Bell. The suspense is killing us. I already know, man. I know. You don't have to lie to me. I have my site myself. I just want to talk through Discord. If not, I understand. Oh, I got you, Derby. I'm just not talking through Discord right now. I want to really just focus on the game. I feel like the last couple streams we've been going on and on about other stuff. So I just want to really lock in for today's game today. If the game ends up being boring, maybe I'll switch over and turn on the Discord. But I kind of just want to lock in, enjoy some basketball, you know. What up, Kai? How you doing, man? Hey, look, guys, go check out the NOLA Chop podcast, man. My boy Kai over there doing some great work. He just hit 500 subs, right? We're on the road to 1,000. Is that what I saw the other day? Hell yeah. You say you got OKC in 6? I can see OKC in 6. I wouldn't be mad at it. I mean, look, me and I were actually just having a conversation through text message a little bit earlier today about this series and just the reasons why we find ourselves not liking players like SGA, like Tyrese Halliburton, like Jalen Brunson and stuff. And it's really weird when you really look into it. It's just they play like AAU style basketball. And I mean, that is the future of the NBA. Unfortunately, I mean, it's just a style of basketball that we don't like. But I don't know. I really want to see Ant in a final. I want to see Ant in a final. I need it. I need it in my bones. I need that. So we'll see what happens. But finally, here we go. Getting ready for tip off. Western Conference Finals, presented by AT&T and Real Fan Sports. I forgot one. We're down here at Paycom Center in Oklahoma City. Showing some pregame speeches in the locker room. Pretty calm, cool, and collective over there at OKC side. SGA's just lied out on the ground, relaxing. But dude is laid just straight back. That's crazy. Oh, wow. Florida just got a big lead change. They're up 2-0 now over Carolina. All right, take a look at our starting lineups for Minnesota. We're going to have Anthony Edwards, Mike Conley, Julius Randle, Rudy Gobert, and Jaden McDaniels. I'm interested to see how Rudy Gobert is going to play in this style of basketball where OKC likes to move real fast. OKC, SGA, Jalen Williams, Lou Dort. We'll have Chet Holmgren and also Hardenstein in that starting lineup for the OKC Thunder. It is a whiteout here in OKC. A wave full of white jerseys. We got OKC flags waving in the air. Everybody's ready for a good game. And let's get ready for tip-off. And the ball is up. And the Timberwolves will win it. So we'll start off with Connolly bringing the ball down for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Working around, passing off to Julius Randle. Randle back to McDaniels. McDaniels get left wide open for the straightaway bucket and the triple drop. 3-0 to start off your game. All right. Fans aren't concerned. They're still loud. Hardenstein getting the ball, work off the screen, and it will lose it off the foot, and that will be off of Williams. No, off your foot, Williams. So be an early turnover for OKC. Not necessarily the way you want to start, but it's not how you start. It's how you finish. Now McDaniels working back and forth around the screen. He's going to pull up from mid-range, and he'll get the simple 12-footer. Great jumper there from McDaniels. And I like how they're using the screen with Gobert so far. Playing a little bit slower, trying not to allow OKC to get into their quick transition basketball, working off the screen. SGA whiffs the three-pointer. It's going to go hard off the back of the glass. Now Connolly bringing it down. Anthony Edwards working on Chet. ISO ball, step back, wants the triple from the center. He gets it as well. Splash. Edwards now with 3 points. 8-0 to start things off. Just a minute and a half in. SGA works around the screen, forces Gobert to jump, and draws the foul, as we all knew was going to happen. You just can't jump with SGA. Just don't do it. And this has got to be a thing that's coached, right? You can contest without jumping. Don't allow him to get free shots from the line. He shoots at 90% from the free throw line. Do not give him the free ones. Let him try to jump off balance and shoot while you stay foot on the ground. No foul gets called, and then he can't get points off. So he will miss the first free throw. He goes strong off the back of the rim. Second shot. Finally, we'll get a bucket go for OKC. And the Thunder fans can now finally sit down as the score is 8-1. Kylie working out to Randle. Randle back to McDaniels. Same play we saw in the beginning. They played a bit different. This time they go down low to Gobert. Hardenstein flies by. Gobert still fighting underneath. He's going to get called on a push-off. And definitely does. He had a player out in the corner. I believe it was Anthony Edwards that was holding that corner. They decided to go back at it himself. So it will be an early foul for Gobert. And this is, not what you want to see. They are going to go ahead and work out a substitution. They're going to bring in Reed. It's a soft touch off, but it nevertheless is definitely a push off. Lou Dort to bring it down. Lou Dort over to Hardenstein. Hardenstein guarded by Naz Reid. Hardenstein hands off to SGA. SGA doubled. Now back to steal coverage by McDaniels. Way to stand up tall for McDaniels, keeping the arms straight. No foul given. And a miss short shot for SGA. Edwards cooking Chet. Size kick back out, gets it back. Little give and go. Now he's corralled in the middle of the court. He's going to spin, loses balance, falls to the ground. The give back there to Edwards just put him in a bad spot. There was 3 defenders around. There's nothing he could do with it. SGA gets it underneath and gets the quick find of Hartenstein. And Minnesota's going to go ahead and call an early timeout, which I don't... Oh, it looked like they were. We heard a whistle. Oh, they're going to call a delay of game warning. Interesting. Okay. What up, baby? How you doing? Conley. To Randall. Randall yet to take a jumper. Conley drives inside, kicks out, extra pass to Randall up top. Dort covers well. He forces it up anyway. It's going to be short off the rim. And here we go. OKC on the run. Williams has to send back to SGA. Conley holding him up well, but they're going to give a foul. And I think it's going to be on Conley. Yeah. Conley actually grabbed his arm before the foul was even called, but they're going to get him on a reach after SGA tried to spin. SB said morning, Mrs. Zach. All right, it's loud with the Let's Go Thunder. Dort to inbound. SGA with it up top, guarded by McDaniels. Swings over. Williams, guarded by Edwards, drives inside. Najri with the great defense to deflect the shot. Now up to Randall, who wasn't expecting the pass, and I think we're going to get a blocking foul on Dort. Okay. I thought Randall just kind of ran over him, to be honest, but Randall wasn't ready for the pass. Gathers it, but Dort not in great position with his body sideways, so that will result in a first early foul here for Lou Dort. We have Chet take a seat here. That's interesting. Connolly takes the inbound, hands off to Edwards. It should be tripping on Connolly. He kind of took the feet from underneath Lou Dort. They aren't going to reward it. Edwards will step in for a short 2. SGA blows by McDaniels, gets inside. Connolly trying to force the foul. They don't give it to him. He does miss the layup. Edwards to bring it down for the Wolves. Dribbling, working on Wallace. Hard step back. Great defense from Wallace, not letting anything shake him. And then the help defense picks up the steal. Williams all the way against Randall, but Anthony Edwards with the block. And now Minnesota with the advantage. Scoop layup, no good. Randall fighting for the board is going to go out of bounds off Randall. Randall wants a quick review, but I don't know if Timberwolves want to burn a timeout on this one. But what a great recovery defense there from Anthony Edwards on that block. SGA's go straight to the cup. And right now, I feel like Timberwolves have got OKC a bit. Are they going to throw a tech? They're handing out a tech. After the foul, the ball ends up in the hands of one of the Timberwolves, and he just tossed it back at SGA. And they blew a whistle, and they pointed. They may have just given him a warning. Are they rewarding Anthony Edwards with a tech? Yeah, they're going to give Edwards a tech for just handing the ball back to Shea as he's on the ground. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. Oh, please stop. Get out your feelings, ref. Get out your feelings. We're here to play basketball. It's not like he threw it at him. He lofted the ball back towards me. So I guess you didn't hand it back to the ref. Like, come on, man. Get real with it. So, couple free throws now. Sinbad says, Skylar, do you like my new brown Dougie? She did say, I think I showed her a picture of it. I can't remember. So now it's 10-6. Minnesota has gone quiet after starting off hot, going up 8-0. McDaniels dribbling it up. A lot of physicality going on off ball. They want to get down low to Julius Randle. Randle guarded by Hartenstein. Feels like he has step. He goes baseline. Turns back inside. puts up a wild shot. I think he initially wanted to pass, but couldn't get the ball to Reed as the closing defender. So he just chucks up one at the rim. No good. SGA going to drive in on Randall, and Randall's going to slap the wrist. And we're starting to see the Timberwolves now lose a bit of composure that we talked about earlier on today. So now another 2 free throws from the line coming up for SGA. This is now his 7th and 8th free throw of the night. Ninth if you take in his technical. SGA misses though. They're getting bailed out a bit. This game very well could be just about tied up. Actually, it should be tied up. He'll make the second. So now 10-7. Now, Minnesota, you got to find a good, clear look here. Randall, bring it down. I love how they're running different sets. Randall's going to pull up for 3. Cash money. 13-7. SGA working around the Wallace screen. Goes in on Naz Reid. Great spin move. Reverse scoop layup for SGA. How beautiful that was. 13-9. Randall. They want to get him hot. He's going to drive in on the smaller Williams, backing him down. Hardenstein with the active hands gets the poke. Wallace, the alley to Hardenstein.
Is it the shoes?
13-11. The crowd erupts. Now can they put in the silencer? Naz Reid with the mismatch against Williams. Kicks back out to McDaniels. McDaniels out to the corner. Randall, heat check. He got the 3. He said, sit down, OKC. We're still here. We're still up 5. Williams working in on Naz Reid. Pass out Hardenstein. Hardenstein wide open is Dort and way off. Never had a chance. And now a quick loose ball foul on Hardenstein. And we are going to have some substitutions come in. What an exciting 6 minutes of NBA basketball we've had here. Come on. It looks like ESPN has lost their sound. That's funny. They got copyrighted striked. Could you imagine? ESPN got that copyright claim. Oh, 1 second. Skylar just sent me the most ridiculous rhetorical question ever. Leave it to women to just go ahead and give the most ridiculous rhetorical questions in the middle of the deck. Give it to women. Give it to women. All right. So like we said, we got about 6.5 minutes to go in this first quarter. It's been pretty fair pace, man. Not extremely high score, not extremely low with 16-11. A lot of physicality as expected. It's been a quite even whistle so far, I might say. We've had a good fair whistle throughout this early part of the first quarter. We started off the game hot with the Timberwolves making some big threes. Julius Randle knocking down 2 of his own. He's sitting at 6 points to lead the Minnesota Timberwolves. McDaniels with 5 points. Anthony Edwards with 5. And over at OKC, it's been just about all Shea. He has 7 of the 11 points, 4 coming from Hardenstein, who I'm assuming is one of those that's going to be subbed out here after committing his first personal foul. Once again, welcome everybody here to Real Fan Sports. I appreciate you all for joining us today for the Western Conference Finals. I hope you all are enjoying the coverage. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if y'all are new, man. We appreciate y'all. We definitely have been covering a lot of basketball this year. Not as much as we normally do, but trying to get it every chance we can. I forget Dante DiVincenzo is on the T-Wolves. Totally forgot about that. All right, so back into the game. Hardenstein's still in. They will sub in DiVincenzo for not for Naz Reid, but for Connolly. So they go a little bit younger here. We'll stay with Naz Reid, McDaniels, Edwards, and Julius Randle. Ball goes out of bounds. DiVincenzo inbounds to Edwards. Edwards working around the screen, feeds over to DiVincenzo up top. Now back to Julius Randle. He's been the hot hand, backing down Williams, getting his hands in the cookie jar, feeds out to DiVincenzo, can't make it, but Naz Reid with the putback attempt misses. Again, another offensive rebound and stolen by Wallace. Good active hands. Naz Reid's got to make that finish down low off that first initial offensive board. SGA, good stop and pop from the elbow. Brings the game down to 3. DiVincenzo drives and tries to draw the foul. Can't do it. Be a turnover here, and Williams is going to move the ball quick. Now back out to SGA. He's going to go at Julius Randle. Feeds back to Lou Dort. They want to reset. Run a play. Jalen Williams drives inside, and they're going to call a foul. Maybe it's going to be on Edwards again. I hope not. It's either on Edwards or McDaniels. All right, 1 free throw drops. 16-15, 1-point game. Minnesota still holding the lead as they have so far throughout this game, but they've allowed OKC to claw their way back. Edwards working on Wallace, works around the McDaniels screen, draws back outside of McDaniels, who gets pickpocketed again. Lack of ball security for the Timberwolves, makes them pay, and the slam. OKC with their first lead with 5 minutes to go in the quarter, 17-16. 6 turnovers to just 1 for the Timberwolves. Randle drives inside, extra pass to DiVincenzo in the corner, loses balance, has to kick out. Naz Reid straightaway 3, no good. Chet Holmgren with the rebound, but they do get him trapped, and they're going to say out of bounds off the T-Wolves. What? Gotta take care of the baby, man. They're not doing that at all today. They're not doing it at all today. My goodness. Williams now take a break. To have Isaiah Joe check in. SGA drives side, instantly feeds Joe. Joe to Chet in the corner. Good recovery defense for the Timberwolves. Now Wallace covered for 3. No good. Long. McDaniels to bring it down, trying to regain this lead. We haven't had a clean look for the Minnesota Timberwolves in quite a few minutes. They need to find one now. Edwards is going to get doubled. Now gets a solo. He's going to shoot over Chet. Misses. A lot of tough buckets for the Timberwolves. They got to find an easy one. Isaiah Joe working on Edwards, especially early on at that. SGA guarded by McDaniels up top. Edwards hedging over for the double team, leaving Isaiah Joe open for three. Now he gets to switch onto Naz Reid. Let's see what SGA is going to do. He's going to try to get him to lose his feed. He'll chuck up the three with the shot clock expiring. Misses. Alexander Walker bring it down. Up to Edwards. Now Naz Reid working on SGA. Kicks out DiVincenzo. The tight back corner. Got it. 19-17. Good hands by Naz Reid. Chet will keep it. Drives inside on him. No foul call. It's going to go out of bounds off OKC. I love the no call there. There might have been some contact, but I think Naz Reid got his hands on the ball more than anything. Looks like they try to get a substitution here for the Timberwolves. They're going to bring in the rookie for McDaniels. McDaniels put in some honest minutes here in this game so far. So they bring in Clark, who's fresh. Just played 6 minutes in the playoffs, which is crazy. You give him an opportunity now. I wonder what the coach has seen to make them feel like this is the answer. Nevertheless, we will have the substitution that is followed by a timeout. So we'll go to commercial break for just a moment. We've definitely got a game today, guys. I'm excited that we finally got one. Last couple have been quite rough. And oh, my water's in the freezer. Rebel. Jeez, that's crazy. The Reds that just played their 50th game of the season, they were shut out for the 8th time. Not a good look for Cincinnati. Not a good look for Cincinnati at all. Ooh. I think. Oh. And as they're talking about the Oilers and Stars, the last Canadian team, down they go, hopefully. But we'll have Stars and Oilers. That'll be tomorrow night. Like I said, probably won't be covering that here on the channel, but nevertheless. They're called a timeout to try to see if there's a foul, but there is no foul. But since they challenged the they didn't challenge the out of bounds. They challenged whether it's a foul. So even though it did go off Naz Reid, it's still going to be with the Timberwolves, which rule I don't necessarily like because, you know, this is the thing. Like, just because you challenge one thing doesn't mean the other can't be reverted in my eyes. But nevertheless, it was close. So anyway, we're going to have a miss there for the Timberwolves. Caruso's going to check in. He was a superstar in Game 7 versus the Thunder. Let's see what he can do. I'm assuming he's going to take that Julius Randle assignment, but Julius Randle was subbed out. Good counter move there for the Timberwolves. Now Naz Reid with a quick three. Don't like that. He just piss missiled that one into at the rim. Not a good shot at all. SGA underneath the Holmgren. Holmgren is going to get fouled. He's in the semicircle. No place to land, so it should be... Are they in the bonus? They are, so we're going to get a couple free throws with Chet with the ability to tie things up at 19 all. Yeah, a little late, but also in the semicircle, it doesn't matter regardless. That's 8 personal fouls already for the Timberwolves. I mean, and they got it. They have to, right? I feel like they're trying to do the whole Thunders thing where it's you just foul and you tempt them to call every single foul, because if they do, you're going to lose. You're going to lose ratings. People are going to turn off. Oh, both free throws miss. Goodness. OKC having a free throw issue right now. They're shooting just 63.6% from the line. Alexander Walker driving in on Joe, hands off to Connolly. I'm sorry, to the rookie. They're going to call defensive 3 seconds. You don't see that called often. Definitely don't see that called often. Anthony Edwards will knock down the delay game penalty. They did give out warning earlier for the delay of game, so I guess they're staying through with it. They'll go ahead and have Chet hop to the bench. They're going to bring in a guy I actually don't recognize. So now Edwards with up top. He's double teamed by both Wallace and Joe, hedging. Works around the screen again. Wants to get that ISO. They won't do it. They're going to open up McDaniels. McDaniels steps in, shoots the short shot. No good, but there's going to be a foul on the floor against OKC. They're pushing and shoving, grabbing and holding. Yeah. Edwards complaining about being hit in the face. And as the announcers say, he does have to be cautious of his complaints, not to get too aggressive with them, because he does have that one technical. And we know Anthony Edwards is a high temperament player. Edwards switched over to DiVincenzo. Good triple move. High off the glass, way off. And Clark gets the board, but with it out hitting the rim, the clock will expire. 24-second violation there for Minnesota. That is crazy. The Wolves have not shot a single free throw outside of that delay of game. SGA swings it. Good shot. Very cool to see SGA and Alexander Walker playing against each other in today's playoff. But the game is now tied after the triple. 20 all. Edwards working on Wallace. Good defense. Has to swing back out to McDaniels. McDaniels works around the Edwards screen. Gets it back. Now McDaniels, the triple, rattles out. Good offensive board from the rookie, Clark, putting his staple in on this run to the finals. Good finish, 22-20, 40 seconds to go in the game. Timberwolves will have a chance for a 2-for-1. SGA, again, that's how you defend SGA, right? Don't jump. Let him go off balance, trying to create a foul. Don't bite on it and make him shoot off gravity and then put up a bad shot. Edwards, instead of going for the 2-for-1, takes his time, now drives inside. Caruso sat there for the charge, which he was there in time, but Edwards is going to get fouled beforehand. Now Edwards grabbing at that right ankle, stretching it out a bit. I don't imagine that's stopping him, but definitely interesting. Yeah, does roll it out a little bit. I think he should be okay, but I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't do much to close out these final 20 seconds and then goes back to the locker room or stays on the bench just for a moment to get retaped up. Edwards makes the first. That'll be 23-20. I did actually go and check out Anthony Edwards' shoes the other day. They had some at Dick's Sporting or at Dick's House of Sports whenever we went to go for the Drew Brees autograph. And dude, they're interesting because they're very light. Oh, Edwards misses the second. They're very lightweight at the top, but then very heavy at the bottom. Which honestly makes me wonder if that's why he's having some of the ankle issues that he's having with the new shoes, because a lot of the support is at the bottom. So whenever that ankle turns, you may allow for better grip on the floor, but it makes your ankles a little more susceptible to injury. Just thought about that. Maybe just yapping, but it makes sense to me. But nevertheless, that'll close out our first quarter, 23-20. And I'm gonna go for a restroom break, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and run up the Real Fan Sports will be starting soon. I wish I didn't say starting soon. We need one that says "Be right back." Do we have a "Be right back" one? I know I saw non-play it the other day. There we go. Be right back, guys. Ugh. All right, I'm back. Man, I'll tell you what. There's one thing. I'll tell y'all one thing that I can't stand. Well, I say I can't stand about Louisiana, but it does suck. We are in like full blown termite season. Anyone else that's here? Do y'all deal with termite season? It is horrible. Like any lights on. Actually, I need to go. Actually, I forgot to turn the light off. Anywhere that has a sink, like your bathrooms, your kitchen, and stuff like that, is just a big no-go. All right, it's every morning you're killing 100 damn termites that are making their way into your house around this time of the year. It's the worst time of the season, if we're being completely honest. It absolutely is ass. It's absolute ass. The one thing I am happy to see, I don't really know if Isaiah Joe actually fouls him there. But we do see Anthony Edwards is going back to the locker room. As I expected, he's not going to miss anything. He's just getting out there early. It is the quarter. They're going to walk him back into the locker room during the end of the quarter. They're going to go ahead and get him wrapped up. They're going to go ahead, take off the shoes. They may get him in some fresh shoes. They're going to readdress the ankle. And he should be fine. I can't imagine Anthony Edwards missing any parts of this game due to an injury, unless it's something that absolutely has to keep him out. I also love how ESPN right now is trying to sell the fact that Anthony Edwards tossed the ball at SGA, and they're trying to sell this whole point like it was malicious on ESPN right now. You can tell that they're fighting for OKC to go to the finals, which is insane to me. I wonder if it's being done because of Edwards openly admitting that he doesn't want to be the face of the NBA, so they're trying to take it out against him. I'm not a big conspiracy theorist when it comes to, a bunch of stuff, but conspiracy in sports, I'm fully on with. I'm ready to go when it comes to conspiracy on sports. So we're going to have a quick interview. Lisa Salter is going to go ahead and talk with Julius Randle about their quick start, how things have slowed down, what they need to do. They're just going to talk, controlling turnovers obviously was a big issue. I think there was 6 turnovers in that first quarter. Definitely not a way to win a basketball game, but you're still holding that lead 23-20. So it's just about lowering that amount moving forward. What up, Tater? Said, actually, we should interview the commissioner and why is there so many superstars injured? I mean, look, dude, they're injured because of multiple different reasons. We've talked about this. I mean, I think too, a part of it is the back-to-backs and head-to-heads and stuff like that. Only one-day breaks, even when traveling. I think that needs to be changed. And hopefully they will address it throughout the offseason. But it also boils down to stuff we've talked about several times on our channel of how athletes are getting bigger, faster, and stronger, faster than what medicine can keep up with. We have this happen every decade or so. Every decade or so, we have the exact same things happen. What up, Brisk? Said, oh, yeah, conspiracy theory on everybody, including the rest, are Detroit Lions. To be honest, I probably would get into that, Brisky. If it wasn't for that, I just can't stand you and your Lions. No, I'm just kidding. I love you, brother. It's only because of how much shit you talk. I just got to find a way to humble you, Brisky. That's all. I don't even think I really remember the conspiracy stuff that you were trying to start off with. You were just saying how the whole NFL hates your Lions team and how all the NFL does. I mean, the rest may hate them. They may. This dude is hilarious that dresses himself up and does this like little dance like that is crazy. So 1 and 2 for the line for Randall, 24-20. I'm going to take a look next time we get to the other side of the court to see if Edwards has been brought back from the locker room. Like I said, I'm pretty sure he's just getting retaped up. But they may do some extra evaluations on that. So it's going to be out of bounds. The rebound was brought in out of bounds. So Timberwolves will bring it down. Alexander Walker pass out to, oh goodness, in and around. Connolly goes up, and I don't think he was expecting the wide open layup and just blows it. Goodness gracious. Hardenstein over to Dort. Back outside. The active hands by DiVincenzo finds the running. Oh goodness. DiVincenzo for 3, no good. Jesus, Gobert, just hold tight to the ball, dude. Your hands the size of the damn basketball. Just go up and dunk it. You're trailing. Just dunk. It's not that hard. I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand it. Gobert's trying to do everything to get me upset again. So you forget that this is the first year that Superstars had to play in the back-to-backs. I don't care about that. Personally, I think they're forced to because they were taking too many weeks off. People didn't used to just sit out games back in the 2000s, 2010, 90s, and beforehand. I don't care about that. Yeah, I don't care about that. Personally. And they still can. They just won't be eligible for awards. Alley-oop to Hardenstein.
Is it the shoes?
All tied up, 24 all. Alexander Walker feeds back. DiVincenzo's been cold for 3, and he'll remain ice cold. Put him in an ice bath or a microwave, something to heat him up. I don't know. Work out to Hardenstein. Hardenstein with the ball up top. Wants to get it to Williams. Williams guarded by Alexander Walker. He's going to drive in. Good quick hands from Connolly. He's going to get stripped. And that's going to be a steal rewarded to Rudy Gobert. Gobert is going to pass it up. Randall now bringing it down. Guarded by 3. Connolly extra pass. DiVincenzo's got to get one to drop. And he still cannot hit a 3. You got to sub him out. That's 0 for 4 from 3 range right now for Dante DiVincenzo. Got to sub him out. Especially a wide open one like that. Good drive inside. I thought it could have been a push off by Gobert. His hand was slightly extended. They don't reward it. And now we get a foul for Caruso as Randall's trying to drive in on him. And Caruso's like, what do you mean that's a foul? I did that all game the other day against Jokic, and it wasn't a foul. Why is it a foul now? Maybe because it was always a foul, Caruso. Both your hands were stuck out fence guarding him. Absolutely a foul. Off the penalty, we'll go ahead and have inbound DiVincenzo to Gobert out the corner. Alexander Walker, extra pass, rule it. Julius Randle up top, and Julius Randle is automatic from three-point range right now. Great bucket. 27-24, 8.5 to go in the half. Wallace guarded by Conley. Conley with great active hands. He's going to blow by him, and it's going to be offensive foul. I don't know about the offensive foul there, to be honest. I don't know about that offensive foul. Can I see that again? I know they have the replay set up for the play beforehand, but I want to see where that foul came from because I didn't see much there. It looked like Conley just tripped over feet, which is not anything intentional. Julius Randle guarded by Caruso. Randle keeping the ball away. Good ball protection. He's going to drive in on him, and they're going to call a foul on Randle, trying to do a spin move. Caruso is one of the great charge forcers in the NBA. In great position. Feet are still moving, though. The foot's still sliding, and it's a flop. Oh, boy. Here we go. What up, BKL, man? Say, hey, Sport TV guys in the building. Also, I got double good news. When I went to the doctor to check my results for the ultrasound for kidney and bladder, doc told me results went normal. There's no problems. What happened to my kidneys? Also, next week, get ready. It's my birthday on 20. I'll be 34. Well, happy early birthday if I'm not here for that. And awesome to hear that you got good results in your testing, man. Alexander Walker for 3. No good. Batted out. Rebound. Randle, he's been automatic. He's been again. He hits it again. 30-27. I'm about to have somebody come up there and be like, you're being too loud. I'm sorry. I got excited. My apologies. Sorry for absolutely nothing. Good shot there for OKC. 1 point game. 30-29. Oh, Williams almost with a good pickpocket loses it out of bounds. Good to hear, BKL. Good to hear, man. DiVincenzo swings out wide open in the corner. Walker got it. Splash. Don't forget, guys, if you are members of the channel, go ahead and spam them dang emotes, man. With a 3-pointer drop, go ahead and use that splash emote. And if you're not a member, you can become one. What's holding you back? We are now releasing videos. Just about every video that gets released to those that are members early. Before anyone else gets to see them, you get access to all of our different emotes. So please go and check those out, man. $1.99. That's all. If you'd like to support the channel, support me and Nadu over here. We greatly appreciate it. Oh, I'll tell you what, I definitely needed this live stream today because it has been a cluster F of all kind of craziness on social media especially involving sports. Like so much drama around multiple different leagues and stuff like that. And just see some good basketball being played is a big sigh of relief, man. And hopefully this game today will go ahead and kind of lead to that continuance of the continuance will a good win today will get rid of all the nonsense chaos that happened the last couple of days. And we'll get to start talking about sports once again. Because right now we are in for a good one. 33-29 with 7 minutes to go in the second. We're taking a look at some of the box scores. See, OKC, although, Timberwolves have turned the ball over a lot. They've gotten quite lucky with the fact that OKC is not shooting well from three-point land right now. They've only attempted 6 3-pointers tonight. They're 2 of 6 right now, shooting 33%, and haven't been great for the field either, 38.5. And a lot of that has been from the Timberwolves, allowing SGA and the other players that like to foul bait to, do all their nonsense, but just stand straight up and not jump in towards them, not allowing them to get to the line. So I think that's been done very well. What up, Duff? So I'll be on for the second half. You want to co-host? Absolutely, Duff. You got it, brother. I'll send you the link. I'll send you a link to Twitter right now. Oh, actually, I hope I can because I signed out of my Twitter. I don't know if I know the sign in. I hope it signs me in. Yeah, it did. Okay. All right. I've sent you the thing now. Oh, also, Dolph, once the game's over, can you stay on for a little bit longer? Because I need to get I got to get signed in on all the accounts again. I cleared my cache and everything like that because my computer was bugging out, so it signed me out of everything. All right, I just sent you the link on. Oh wait, it didn't go through. Okay, there you go. I just sent you the link on Twitter, Dolph. All right, SGA guarded by Alexander Walker. Good tight defense by DiVincenzo on. Oh, Wiggins with a good drive down the baseline. 31-33. Get Dort back in on the game. It's been a quiet night for Dort so far. Pass out to the corner. Alexander Walker. It's going to be a heat check. Misses it. It's going to be out of bounds off Chet. And Edwards got a little heat treatment on his knees. Though, look, they changed socks as well. So I'm assuming they readdressed the ankle as well. So Edwards looking now is back in on the court. So good to see him back healthy, running down the tunnel. Alexander Walker spinning inside on Wiggins. Pass out. Randall, he's been automatic for 3. This time goes inside, but took too long. Shot clock violation. That's like the 3rd shot clock violation for Minnesota. They have played a very mistakeful game. They easily could be up by double digits right now, but they've made a lot of mistakes with turnovers. Turnovers, whether it's just losing the ball, turnovers on shot clock violations. So definitely interesting. All right, something to keep an eye on going forward as they're up by just 2. Edwards feeds Randall. Randall guarded by Wiggins. Turnaround, tough jumper, gets it to fall. Randall is having a night tonight, guys, and he does not look like he'll be slowing down at any moment. SGA alley-oop attempt to Chet. Couldn't get a hand on it. Gobert grabs it. DiVincenzo, quick take inside. Gobert doesn't get the foul. Gobert just catch the ball. Use the 1 fucking ounce of athleticism that you have. Stop and dunk it, please, for the love of God, you bum. 3-point shot, no good for I don't even know who that was. Oh goodness, that Holmgren blowing layups. It's getting sloppy these last couple minutes here. These last 2 minutes have been quite sloppy. Randall just wants to pull the trigger. He gets it again. He gets it again. Julius Randall. He's automatic from 3. What is he shooting? 5 for 6 for 3. He's missed 1. I'm sorry. SGA left-hand finish doesn't go. Rebound. Randall up to DiVincenzo. He stops, pops, and does not drop. But Gobert gets the offensive board, and we're going to get a jump ball. Chet and Gobert. It's a jump ball. It's a jump ball, Gobert. Chill out. Chill out, big dog. Randall is balling out right now. Bro, could y'all imagine a Knicks Timberwolves finals? That would be so fun. Knicks and Timberwolves. Randall versus his old team. Cat versus his old team. Oh, that could be fun. Good good jump ball there. Won by Gobert. Edwards with 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7. Crossing over. Spinning on Wallace. Great defense by Wallace. All over him. Edwards going to step forward. Puts it off the glass. No good. Alexander Walker before the buzzer. He rebounded by Hartenstein. Now Dort driving all the way up court against Naz Reid. And it's funny. Timberwolves are now playing big. I never thought I would have seen that in this series. Both Chet and Hartenstein in on the game. So I guess that makes sense. Good turnaround jumper from Chet Holmgren. Very good bucket. Needed that one to get into rhythm. Alexander Walker McDaniels back out to Naz Reid. Simple hand off the dish and the dunk. Gobert gets on the board with 2. Now up 7 are the Timberwolves. SGA working around the double screen. Guarded by Edwards. Kicks out wide open. Wallace. Got it. 3-point shot is in for OKC. 36-40. Naz Reid just chucks one. Don't like that. Why are we doing that? Chat, why are we doing that? What the hell? Why are we chucking up a 3 as Naz Reid from 33 feet out? That don't make sense. We're going to have a timeout, Minnesota. Was there a foul at the end here? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, so McDaniels goes up, guards SGA right at the half court mark or along the sideline. SGA lose control of the dribble. It goes out of bounds. It could be off the Timberwolves, though. The Timberwolves called the timeout. So I'm not sure if OKC will try and challenge this or if during the timeout we'll get an official review that'll overchange and make it OKC's ball. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I can't say it enough. I absolutely cannot wait for this Superman movie. You're already having some people being so critical of it. Oh, there's too many people there. They aren't going to be able to handle it well. Somebody said it looks too cartoony, which I think is hilarious. They're like, I couldn't tell if it was a troll or not, but I think they were trolling other people that were actually saying it. Then they had some people trying to evaluate give me this, guys, right? People here who watches Marvel or DC or anything like that or ever watch superhero movie. I know Dolph's not into those, but someone made a comment about the realism of y'all heard that right? The realism of the Superman movie, because in that one scene where he flies by and saves the lady from getting smashed by a broken building, that in the real world, if he would have done that, then the lady's body would have been split in half. So in the whoever just joined into my Marvel rant or my DC rant, superhero rant, I'm sorry, but that it would split her body in half, and so the movie is not realistic. For those that don't know, superheroes outside of your father and your mother, firefighters and so on, are not real. You know what I mean? No one can fly or shoot lasers out their eyes or, lift up, a moon or some crazy shit like that. Like, I don't know what all they can do. Ridiculous. But we are about 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go left in this game 1 of the Western Conference Finals for halftime. Timberwolves are up 40-36. It has not been a flawless game so far. I think that's what's really keeping the Thunder in it, because Thunder have not been playing well, shooting 38.2% from the field, 37.5% from 3, and just 63.6% from the line. But the Timberwolves have allowed them to stay in it with the amount of turnovers they have. Now, they have cleaned it up a bit. We still haven't had any turnovers in this second quarter. We had 7 in the first. We had 7 in the first with 9 fouls as well. So has been cleaned up a little bit, but some just rush shots trying to force the three for the Timberwolves, I don't quite understand. Unless you're Julius Randle, I don't think anybody should be forcing up a three if you're the Timberwolves. I'd like to see him get down low and try to start forcing the Thunder to commit fouls, because right now the Thunder have really played a clean ball game. They have just 8 fouls in this one, but it's mainly a lot of bench guys. So I'd like to see him attack underneath a little bit more. We will have Julius Randle, who's just tied a career high in the playoffs with his 3-pointers, 5 already in this first half. But we're back in at it. Edwards with the ball, guarded by Caruso, works around the screen, stops and pops over Hartenstein, leaves it just short. That'll miss. SGA wanting to get something going, kicks out to Williams. Williams thought about passing out to Caruso. Will now. Caruso over to Williams again, guarded by McDaniels. Try to work around the string, gets double team in the corner. No, don't leave your man. Gobert. SGA with 3 seconds, got to get a shot up, shoots over 3 defenders, way off, shot clock violation, and we got a turnover for OKC, who are now stacking up their turnovers themselves. As we said, Mainstar can do all those things when he's had a lot of VBs. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, actually, you're right. That's my mistake. So they're not going to let Holmgren come back in. Gobert sits down. We'll have Naz Reid, McDaniels, Conley, Edwards, and Julius Randle, who had just a short break. Connolly thought about the three, feeds out to Reed. They're just working the ball up top around the perimeter now. No work inside. Randle fakes the three, draws the foul, and we'll get 2 at the line. Yeah, smart play by Randle. They're scared of his 3-point opportunity, and I love that Randle is being very composed this moment, knowing that he's been hot from 3 so far, but not settling once there's a man in his face. He's knowing he's going to get guarded heavily when he gets the ball around the 3-point arc. So what he does instead, pump fake, drives inside, draws a foul. That's great high IQ basketball there for Julius Randle as he knocks down the first free throw. Randle knocks both from the line. That puts him back up to 6, 42-36. Quiet night for SGA after the hot start in the beginning. Now been a little bit softer. They're going to find the backdoor cutter. Lou Dort, good heads-up play by Chet Holmgren, and great play design by the head coach at OKC. Edwards bring it down, guarded up high by Dort. They're just setting up constant screens, trying to free up Edwards. He'll shoot the 3.
Splash.
SGA driving inside, kicks out Caruso. A couple extra passes. Probably should have took that one. Dort, baseline, good feed to Caruso. Caruso, 1 too many. Turns the ball over. Randle with it. Now Naz Reid up top, guarded by Dort. Hands over to Connolly. Back to Randle. Randle guarded by SGA. Feeds down low. Reid guarded by Williams. Been doing a good job at it. And Reid just loses the baby. Turnover. SGA straight to the cup. Can't get the foul again. And I love it. Timberwolves, finally, they figured out the answer. Don't contest SGA because his ass won't make it. Edwards gets fouled. 2 from the line. Oh my goodness, I love it. I'm just love it. I'm sorry, OKC fans. Like, I love your team. I love what y'all been able to do. But goodness, I can't stand a free throw merchant, and that's what Brunson is. That's what SGA is. That's what that's what so many other players are. Can't stand it. Marcus Smart. I mean, I can name hundreds of them. I love this. LeBron too. He's in that category as well, and I like LeBron, but he's in that category as well. Can't stand a free throw merchant. And right now they've kept SGA throughout the first half so far with under double-digit points. Edwards makes the second. 9-point advantage, 47-38. Largest lead of the game so far. SGA driving in on McDaniels. Good spin moves. Gets rejected. McDaniels with a long reach. Now up in transition. Connolly Sal one in on the action. Misses. Short. 3-point shot. Short left. Final 50 seconds. We will get a foul this time as SGA hits the ground hard. Going to be on Connolly. Looking at Perkins and look at all the guys from ESPN about to do their halftime coverage, looking all pissed off at the game because they all predicted the Thunder to dominate this game. I'm so excited. You can't be happier to see it. Look at that block. Great defense, stays straight up, goes up off the great spin by SGA. It was a great move. Now SGA hits the floor. It's just going to be tripping. You could have called a foul there, and I wouldn't have been mad at it. I wouldn't have been mad at it at all. The refs are now, the fans are now going to get into it. We're going to start getting it. Ref, you suck. They're trying to ask for a T on Edwards. That ain't going to happen, but he will get a loose ball foul. I feel like that's a makeup call for this here. Alexander, I mean, he's a little bit touched, but it ain't nothing. Where's the foul actually happened? Oh, it's because he stood over him as he was trying to get up. I don't think there's a foul there. Am I being biased? Am I being biased, chat? Like, am I being biased? I don't think that was a foul there. All right, free throw made. 40. Sorry, 39-47. I don't know if I like it. All right, both free throws dropped. Good look for SGA. 7-point game. All right, 44 seconds to go. Connolly to bring it down for the Timberwolves, guarded by SGA. They're going to run a set play, find Edwards. Edwards drive through, tries to posterize Dort. Oh, just loses it. Main star, my guy. What's good, fam? Look at this. He takes it and cuts the corner, goes straight at the rim, gets hammered on the arm. If he doesn't get hammered on the arm there, we have a top 5 play of all of the NBA season. If Edwards would have made a stronghold that and slammed that in Dort's face, oh my goodness. Look at that. And I'm not mad at Dort for the foul there as well. It's a great hard foul. It's what you're supposed to do. He knew he can't jump out the gym like Edwards can. Slap the arm, create the foul, make him earn it from the line. He makes the first, misses the second. Actually, I think he missed both. Did he miss both there? I didn't see the first. They were showing the replay. Did he miss the first? No, he made one. He made one. So 8-point game, 30 seconds to go. They could try to go for a quick 2-for-1 here, and it looks like they want to, but they're going to just miss the opportunity. Good patience there underneath for Williams. I'm sorry, not Williams. Was that Joe? I think that was Joe. Connolly, possibly the last possession of the game. Final 14 seconds. Shot clock is off. Edwards to Randall. Randall, guarded by Wallace, gets stripped by Williams. Got to keep your head on a swivel with this OKC team. Williams inside, blows the layup. Joe with the putback gets fouled. Look at that. Got to keep your head on the swivel. Morning EMS, dried out yet? Y'all been dealing with a bunch of rain? Or are you talking about his fridge is dried out? Mason, I'm just letting you know, bro. I'm coming for that ass in Supercoach, bro. I'm not that far behind you. I'm making gain on you right now. I'm making gain on you, brother. These next 6 weeks are gonna be super important. You better stay ready. That goes for you too, SB. I'm climbing. Good free throws. 4-point game. Final full court heave. No good. And that will end the first half. The first half, 48-44. I'm going to go ahead and be right back, guys. I'm going to use the restroom, and we'll be back in it for the halftime coverage, break down the box scores, and see what we're going to look forward to in this second half of game one of the Western Conference Finals. Guess who's back again. All right, let's take a look at the box scores. Let me go ahead and put it full screen so y'all can see it nice and clear. Let's take a look. I'll even put it on the big screen so we can see it as. Oh, no, I think that actually made it worse. Let's see. All right, let's pull up the box scores. Let's take a look at what we have so far through the first half. Let's take a look at the leading Minnesota Timberwolves right now, playing away at Paycom Stadium in Oklahoma City. Julius Randle is having one hell of a performance right now. My guy is 6 for 8 from the field, 5 of 6 from 3-point range, 3-4 from the line. He's got 3 rebounds, an assist, a steal, and 20 points. The only thing that's hurting him is he does have 3 personal fouls and 3 turnovers to go along with that. So having to play a little bit cleaner basketball, but nevertheless, 20 points and making threes in big moments has been huge for Julius Randle. He is currently tied for a personal best in 3-pointers in the playoffs at 5. So we can expect him to beat that tonight. Jaden McDaniels started off the game well with a 3-pointer to give them the early lead. And he has 2 other points since with 5 points. Rudy Gobert with just 2. And as I kind of expected, he's not much of a factor in this game with a team like the OKC who likes to play fast. Although he has left a couple of shots, a couple of points on the board, some really underneath opportunities that either he just lost balance, fell out of bounds, lost control of the ball, and wasn't able to finish. Mike Conley, the older vet, hasn't shot well, but his presence has been felt in controlling the offense, something that Mike Conley has done so well throughout his entire career. May not be the guy that moves the needle when it comes to points on the board, but it will be a guy that is able to dominate and orchestrate an offense. So although he has 0 points, he has played his part. Anthony Edwards went out right at the end of the first quarter with an ankle injury, is back looking at full force. He tried to absolutely put Lou Dort on a poster, but got fouled. He now has 13 points, 5 or 7 of those from the 5 of those from the line. He shot 2-4 from 3-point range, 3 of 7 from the field, 5 boards, an assist, and 1 block. On the bench, not much. DiVincenzo got 1 of 6 from 3. I need him to stop chucking them. I need Nickeil Alexander-Walker to stop checking them as well. They're just 1 for 6, 1 for 7 from 3-point range. We take a look at the overall stats. I mean, it's been a competitive game. Defense has been good. The 3-pointers is what's really hurt the Timberwolves, shooting 10 for 28, and most of them are misses coming from the bench. Shooting good from the line, and then from the field, 34.9%. And that tells a story, as this has been a low-scoring game so far through tonight. We take a look at OKC Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander started off dominating. Was able to get to the line a couple of times. Was able to, really dissect this Timberwolves defense, but since then has struggled to find his shot. 2 for 13 from the field. 7 of his 11 points are coming from the free throw line. And what I love what Timberwolves have been doing against SGA is that they're allowing him to drive in, or not allow him to drive in, but allow him to do his spins and do all of his crazy stuff, but just playing solid defense, not jumping, not reaching. So when he tries to bite for the foul, they are just staying solid, so the whistle isn't being blown. I think they're doing a really good job at that. I'm actually very interested to see what SGA is going to do next game, because he's definitely going to look back at film, notice this, and then come out with a different game plan come game 2. Hardenstein with 10 points, an unexpected 10 from Isaiah Hardenstein. Chet with just 2. Need to get Chet going, man. Chet's been quiet really all playoffs. For a guy that was drafted number 1 overall, like we expect to see more out of him. So we need to see some some more out of Chet Holmgren. Off the bench, 5 points for Isaiah Joe, just 2 for Wiggins and 3 from Wallace. But Wallace has played some extraordinary defense. When we take a look at our team stats, 37.5% for the field, 37.5 from 3-pointers. They've noticed they haven't shot well from 3, so they haven't forced it. I wonder if we'll start seeing some more 3-pointers being chucked up for the OKC Thunder in this second half. And they have made up a lot from the line as they were struggling earlier, now shooting 11 for 15. So that's a quick look at our halftime box score. Said, let's see, gumboot weather around here. I'm screwed in Supercoach. Really need to have a rethink if it takes a few bad weeks to trade. Yeah, I'm pretty done and bad as well with everything. If like 1 or 2 injuries could absolutely ruin me in Supercoach, if I'm being completely honest. 1 or 2 injuries could absolutely ruin me. But I'm gonna stay optimistic. I think I have a plan for every week except for 1 week. I think I'm gonna have 1 week where it's gonna be a stinker, and so I'm trying to decide whether or not it's worth me just taking a week off where I may only have 10 people playing and hope those 10 ball out, and then be successful in those other 2 big buy rounds with the State of Origin. So we'll see how it all plays out. I love SJ. Goodness. Stephen A is like, they better stop doing this now. All right, yeah, bro. I'm sure. Yeah, okay. Look, just because you're mad that the Timberwolves are up right now and you picked the Thunder doesn't mean you gotta start getting hostile, giving out blank threats you can't hold. But don't forget, guys, go ahead, vote on the poll if you're over here on Real Fan Sports. If you're coming in for the Coming In Sports Network, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, guys. And don't be shy to come talk in the chat, man. Come say what's up to your boy. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what your thoughts are on the game. I gave you my thoughts on the game so far, but I want to hear y'all's. Let me know how y'all are feeling through this first half of the game. Game 1, Western Conference Finals. Best of 7 moves on to NBA Finals. Be the first time in a long time for these teams. Some of them have never been there. So, this is an exciting time for like true NBA fans and not just your Lakers Celtic ass kicker. The kissers. Oh, and while we're talking halftime, get a little bit off of NBA and basketball. Look, those of y'all that have Netflix, y'all have got to go watch the movie that's out right now called Nona. It is based on a true story. The restaurant is still alive, but it's a restaurant in Staten Island, and it tells the story of it. And I don't want to say anything other than that to not spoil it. When I'm telling you, me and Skylar watched it the other night, and it was amazing. It's probably in my top 3 of like Netflix original movies that they've came out with. It is great. I'd probably even say I'd say it's top 2. I'd say it's top 2. It's a tough battle between 2 and 1 right now. It's a really good movie. Too much bouncing ball, not enough head-eye contact. Well, Maystar, I think you just don't understand what's going on. But to be fair, basketball is much like AFL, a little more condensed, but it's a lot of craziness to keep up with that turns a lot of people off. And I think it's the same with the AFL. It's a lot of craziness that turns people off because they don't instantly understand what's going on because it looks like chaotic mess. We are not watching pickleball commercials right now. For sure, there's not like already pickleball commercials. And I like how they're making it look like he's wearing like old school stuff, whatever the paddles and stuff like that are way more futuristic already. And it's a newer sport. Crazy work. Ah. Maystar, what went wrong with us the other day, man? Well, we lost 22-12 against the Rabbitohs. Obviously I didn't watch the game, but I saw the score. I was a little bummed out by it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Nope. Give me 1 second, guys. Gotta do something on my phone real quick. Just realized the time. Give me a moment. Maystar, you'll find this funny, man. We've actually had a couple different AI companies reaching out to us for like sponsors, for like affiliation stuff recently, and I find it really comical because, you know, I don't know, I don't know how much truth is to the. Some of them are kind of bullshit. Like one of them I was actually really interested in for a while until I realized that the price for what the AI was, it was a betting AI. So basically they had their software run to look at the over-unders, your lines and stuff like that for different sports and give you the best parlays and stuff like that. But it's like $1,000 a year. like insanity. I'm like, I don't know about that. I was like, a couple of y'all might be willing to that. I mean, I know betting is like a big financial investment, those that are like are real gamblers, but I don't know about promoting something that's cost $1,000, like over $1,000. It might have been, actually, I lie. It might have been like, no, I do lie. It was $300 a month. So it was, what's that? It's $3,000, $3,600 a year for it. I was like, yeah, I'm not promoting that. I don't know about all that. And like what we got from it really wasn't much of anything either. So Bass player needs shorter shorts to be like AFL. Well, they used to wear short shorts. They're getting shorter nowadays. $6 million 19-year-old cost us the game. He's now allowed to negotiate a deal to leave the club. Oh, really? Oh, wow. No, Galvin, really? What did he do? Zach, whoever wins the Europa League will have Champions League football next season. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. I've watched for a couple of years now. That's good. I enjoy watching soccer. I don't know why. I just kind of stopped. I feel like, well, mainly it's like the 2 o'clock middle of the day. I mean, right now I could be watching a lot more, but normally whenever I work, there's just no chance in hell I could watch any of it. So I just didn't bother. It was kind of like that for NFL for a while too. Like whenever I was working at the restaurant and stuff, I worked every Sunday morning, so I missed all the football games on Sunday. And so I watched but I only half-assed paid attention. Like Gavin dropped the ball over the try line. That's crazy. I mean, was it like when you say like cost us the game? I mean, he made a mistake. Was it like a bad mistake, or like he just dropped it? I mean, that does make a difference. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, I'm looking at the phone real quick. Give me a second. Just finishing this up really fast. Oh, look at the announcers messing up. They say they're about to start the fourth. About to start the third. You can AI to crawl websites to get back info. Yeah, that's what I figured too. That's why I was like, I don't know about all that. Fed, you mean your beloved NRL Supercoach team is crap? That's a shame, MS facts. It was a bad. Oh, it was that bad? No shit. A bad mistake. Bad. I love this new like graphic they have. They like actually show the moves and everything like that of his shots. That's actually really sick. By the way, for those that aren't watching, there's a brand new graphic that they're using. It's like a 3D model that shows not only the jump shot that the player's making, but actually shows their movement, the spin move, whatever it may be leading up to the shot. It's really sick. Really sick. Probably the most impressive thing I've seen added to like a professional sports thing in a while here in the US. Yeah, obviously I haven't watched enough of the other stuff to know if they added cool shit, but that was sick. Might be the coolest thing I've seen. All right, well, nevertheless, let's go ahead and get back into it in the third quarter. OKC will start off with the ball. I think, Dolph's here. Dolph scared the shit out of me. All right, Dolph is here. He's just not at his chair yet. Shot's going to be short for Williams. Offensive board, fresh 12. Williams spins in, finds Hardenstein, misses the tip. Connolly to bring it down. Up to Edwards. Edwards stop, pop, and shot from 3. Dribbles out. Gobert tries to get off his board, is held, and it's going to be a foul at OKC. I've been using my commentator voice for like so much right now that like my jaw and my throat hurts. I miss it though. I haven't like just done full commentating in a while, so I'm actually having a lot of fun here. I appreciate you all for being here. Inbound. Randall to Edwards. Edwards started about the 3, hesitates, and loses the ball as he gets it back. And now we will have a foul on Edwards. It's not going to be a flagrant. Please stop that. Please stop that. But look, guys, this ain't the WNBA. All right, let's go ahead and just play basketball. Jesus Christ. Just give you a chance to look good and super good. There you go. Liverpool has signed a right back from Bayern Leverkusen. His name is Jeremy Frimpong. Got it. Is he any good? Get your ears ready for Dolph, folks. He'll be here in a minute. Everybody's been saying that I've been really loud too. I turned my mic down a bit. But look, guys, if I'm ever like extremely loud or louder than Non or anything like that, let me know, because based off of our recordings, Non's voice is actually louder than mine now. So I thought I fixed it, but apparently with StreamYard, I've been extremely loud. So like I said, let me know, because I can make adjustments. I mean, I'm still going to yell, but I'll make it where it's not as bad for you guys. William, 3. Splash. He's a gay. He's from Netherlands. Look good. I'm downright pretty. Wow. Way to butter yourself up like that, SB. Let me know when you're ready, Dolph. Just give me a thumbs up. 1 sec. All right. Mike Connolly misses. Williams bringing the ball down, guarded by Edwards. Going to drive into the left. Stop, pop. Misses long. Anthony Edwards to bring it down. Guarded by Dort. Gets the high screen from Gobert. Goes back and forth from it twice. Good feed inside to Gobert. But Gobert just passes it for no fucking reason. Gobert, you're 7'2". Dunk the ball. I'm sorry. Stupid, goofy mother. Golly. Chet with a great finish underneath. Just too big. Golly. And I agree with the announcer. Chet just needs to slow down. He's tall. He's gifted. Just needs to play at pace. Connolly finally getting a bucket. Goes inside. Exploits the inside of the defense for OKC. The zone. Puts up the left-hand floater. Gets it the drop. Chet drives inside. This time gets tripped up. Falls down hard. As we talked about him needing to play a little slower. This time he goes a little too fast. And he's still trying to catch his breath. Assuming he got the wind knocked out of him. And Dolph, if you're ready and I don't see your thumbs up, just post in the private chat and let me know you're ready. All right. Said not after pretty ugly, SB. Not after a few beers. Y'all so stupid. Yeah, look. A few beers will make SB look pretty. That's crazy. I'm watching the Thunder game, but I talked about soccer, so if you don't... No, I don't mind at all. The normal. Ain't no worries, bro. You know we don't really care over here. The only time that we'll like keep it about the game 100% is if we have a lot of people that are locked in, but we're all just kind of chilling. And I'll tell this to anybody and everybody, if any of y'all ever apologize for messaging in the chat or anything like that, just don't, bro. We appreciate y'all being here, man. Y'all giving us y'all's valuable time. All right, so a couple of free throws. OKC now with the leads, only their second lead of the night. McDaniel's going to pull up for short, and McDaniel's has been quite automatic tonight so far. I'd like to see him get going a little bit more. I know he's not their primary scorer. You know, you're more worried about Randall and Edwards getting hot, but McDaniel's has been solid throughout, so I wouldn't mind them going through a stretch of trying to feed him the ball a bit. SGA going in on McDaniels. McDaniels loses his footing. They're going to call a foul on McDaniels? On what? On what? On what? That McDaniels fell? That what it was because he was doing a breakdancing move? Where'd the foul come in? Where'd the foul come in? He got shook out of his shoes, and they're gonna say he fouled him? Oh, they full of shit. They're full of shit. Do we have the video up? I don't even know if we do.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
What was that? Well, now they're up by 2. Large lead the game. Congrats, OKC. Need the refs to help you. I'm sorry. I'm going to stop. All right, Connolly over to Julius Randle. Randle was a hot hand the first. Can continue with throughout the second. Guarded by Dort. Swings out Connolly. Connolly guarded by SGA. Drives inside, uses his body, and it's going to be a foul on SGA. We see SGA gets mad. I think he thought he got the hand. What foul is that for SGA? I think that's his second. Yeah. Oh, no, it's just his first. This is first. No stress. No stress. Uncle Jerry. What's good, brother? Let's see. You're on here now, Dolph. Let me just switch the screen.
What's going on? What's going on, family?
Oh, dude, you know, we're actually watching a great fucking basketball game. It's been fun so far, yeah.
Conley. Playoff Conley.
Look, he hasn't played great, but like he's what he is, right? He's a vet in the league. He knows his role. He keeps control of the offense and tries to settle down the younger players. He does a great job at it too, man. Conley's an underappreciated player in the league. Nobody talks about him at all, and his guidance as a vet.
Yeah.
So Conley with the second free throw, that'll drop. So now we're all tied again at 54 all. Said even I can't drink that much, trying to get the visuals out of my head. That's so crazy. Sit down the front. Y'all so stupid. Oh, tough shot. Okay. Hardenstein with 12.
Hardenstein with the floater.
He's playing good. And you know what I liked about it? He shot it and instantly went for the rebound in case he missed. I really like that from a player. Edwards straight away. Triple.
Slash.
Ant-Man.
I'm gonna wake up my neighbors.
The Ant-Man, baby. Man, this is a good game.
Yo, it has been. SGA for triple doesn't do it. Watch the new graphics that they show for each player's like shot charts. It's really cool. I don't know if you've seen it yet.
I haven't seen it.
I'm sure. Connolly, triple from the left side. Oh, timeout. Because guess what? Cash money.
Oh!
All right, so I'm assuming you're a couple seconds behind me.
Yeah, I'm right like 0.2 of a second, 2 seconds behind you.
Perfect. Sinbad said Arvo Dolph.
Arvo, my brother. Hello to everybody in the chat. How you doing, family? Come on in. What's going on, baby? Man, we live now, Zach and I. Zach, let's say hello to everybody checking in on X, baby. We live on X, baby.
Hey, what's good, everybody? Yes, sir. Absolutely, man. Appreciate having you all over here, tuning in, joining us.
Thank you. Western Conference Finals, Game 1.
See, Main Star, normal guy said, "What up, Dolph?" Said, "How you doing?"
What up, normal guy? How you doing, my brother? Main Star, what's going on, family? All right.
Yes, it's so stupid. Yeah, man, dude, it's been a good game. Like, you know what? And it's been a fair ref game. I feel like there's been some fouls both ways that could have been called or shouldn't have been called. So it's been a fun game. Both teams are playing very good defense, a lot of physicality. There's been a couple of things with the Wolves, although they are up by 4 right now, where I feel like they've done some things that were questionable, forcing a couple threes when they weren't necessary. Gobert having his struggles, which I kind of figured he would have in this series, especially against a fast OKC team, a very athletic OKC team. Normally, he tends to struggle a bit. And then the Thunder, I'm really excited to see what they're going to do the second half, because what the Timberwolves have done greatly is not biting. So whenever SGA or Dort or Williams or anybody drives in, they're not jumping up in the air and biting on those pump fakes that allows them to get to the line. They're just allowing them to do their thing. So I'm expecting to see OKC to kind of get away from trying to draw the foul and just trying to get good shots. And we all know this Thunder team is a good team, and they can make those a lot. Yeah. But, you know, and to be honest, this version of basketball, now that we're being forced to see, since they can't draw the foul anymore, is the purest form of the Thunder. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes forward today.
Wallace, how you doing, my brother? Come on in. What's up, Wallace?
What up, Wallace?
Uncle Jerry, my boy Uncle Jerry in the building. Oh, Uncle Jerry. Jerry, what's up, baby? Come on in here, baby. All right, family. You are live, Real Fan Sports. Come on in, Sports Network, baby. Western Conference Finals, Game 1. T-Wolves trying to steal home court advantage in Game 1. I did not see the first half. I'm just coming in.
It's been good, man. It's been good, man.
Man.
I mean, yeah. Quick rundown for those that are tuning in late. First quarter was dominated by Timberwolves, but the only thing that hurt them, that allowed the game to stay close, was that they turned the ball over 7 times in the first quarter. Wow. Second quarter, they didn't turn the ball over, I think, but 1 time only. Whereas the Thunder turned the ball over 7 times in that second quarter. So it has been truly a back and forth game and a truly competitive series so far, just through Game 1. But I'm expecting this one to go the distance, and we can see 7 games in this series, and they're going to earn their spot to the NBA Finals, which is all we can ask for. But we're back in it now. Williams guarded by Alexander Walker. He's got in some good minutes today. Couple 3-pointers. Williams chucks one up over Alexander, gets the shot to drop, and that will make it 58-60. Wallace said, "What's up, big brother?" What up, OG?
Bro, this is what we're witnessing, family. We're witnessing the changing of the guard.
It's go time.
Go time. We're witnessing the changing of the guard. We're in the conference finals, and there's no LeBron. There's no Steph Curry. There's no Kevin Durant. This is the passing of the torch, in my opinion. You got 2 young superstars, and Anthony Edwards and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The future of the NBA is now. And listen, Steph, LeBron, this upcoming season may be their last season. The NBA is in fine hands, man.
You saw it. Have you seen apparently, I don't know if it's rumor, but apparently LeBron right now is trying to orchestrate a thing for a 2-year deal to try and play with both Bryce and Bronny.
Both his sons?
He's trying to play with both of them because Bryce will be eligible in, I think, 2 more years.
Oh, okay. I ain't mad at him.
I mean, I'm not mad at it either. Everybody else is going to hate it. But I mean, you know, if I had, like, again, I think it's stupid for basketball. But if I'm in the shoes of LeBron and my kids have the potential of possibly getting to the NBA, I'm going to try to play with both of them. So,
For sure.
Yeah.
Definitely, man.
But yeah, no, you're right. This is exactly what we're seeing. The passing of the torches of young talent. You know, your right. Anthony Edwards, your SGA, your Julius Randle. You know, he's slightly a bit older, but still been playing great basketball over the last 8 years. You know, then you talk about the Eastern side. You're talking about Tyrese Halliburton. You're talking about Jalen Brunson. You know, all of these guys that are now trying to get handed the torch to see where the NBA is going to take forward into the next decade. So right now, Gobert got at the line. I believe he missed his first.
And when you look at the conference final setup in the East, you have a rivalry that is being renewed in between the Pacers and the Knicks. But here in the West, you got 2 young teams here in OKC and Minnesota. OKC only one time in the conference finals. Of course, we know the trio that got them there, along with Kendrick Perkins. Let me not slight Kendrick Perkins. But also, man, good move by Williams. Yeah. Williams seems to be getting in groove now. 60-60.
She said, "Where are you at, bro?" Yeah, dude. I mean, it's exciting watching these teams and moving into the next level, man. Let's see. Let's try to get synced up. Let me know when you see the clock hit 5. Oh, let me know when you get the timeout.
Okay. Right now, they're going to town. They just called it.
Okay. Perfect.
They're showing the crowd Alexander Walker to the bench.
We're good.
All
right. Chia said, thought he got traded for a minute. Not yet, Chia said. That's next season. He'll be traded next season.
Giannis to the T-Wolves? Ooh. Giannis
I could imagine that. I don't know where. I really don't know where Giannis would go.
Get rid of Rudy Gobert for Giannis. Do that all day, every day.
Oh, that's all day, every day. I can't imagine that they would have the cap in order to do that, because they're gonna have to pay. They're gonna have to pay Edwards and they're gonna have to pay Randall. I don't know where he could go. I think it's actually a pretty good possibility that he goes to Golden State. And then someone else mentioned Giannis to Giannis to the Heat could be a big possibility. Interesting to see what that would mean for Bam Adebayo. And then
trade.
He could possibly Houston could be an option.
Right.
And then there was one other team that was like really big on the rumors surrounding it, but I can't remember who it was.
New Orleans.
Yeah, there's talks about the New Orleans, but I think from what I've read, at least, it seems like they want New Orleans to be involved in the trade, but don't want him going, but not him going to New Orleans. They want to get New Orleans involved because they want our draft capital, because we have a lot of draft picks in the next couple of years.
Yeah, we have that draft capital.
Right. So they're trying to get draft picks back is what they're really looking forward to from Giannis, Giannis trade. So that's why they want, I think it's us, and I think maybe the Hawks as well is another team that they're trying to get. They want involved in the trades, either Hawks or Portland, but they really just want them there for draft picks. Right. So we'll see how that goes. Said Brooks will probably be awful without him, though. Oh no, they will be. No, they will be. But it's already come out. He wants to be gone. So it's gonna happen unless he pulls a Myles Garrett and yeah.
Hoodie in the building. Wolves, baby. I hear your hoodie going pulling for the T-Wolves.
Hey, Hood, feel free to come jump in, brother, if you want to come hang out for a bit.
Once again, shout out to everybody, all 21 of you on X, man. We appreciate you joining us. Hey, everyone on X, put your comments in. Let us know what you're thinking. I'm on X. I'm viewing it right now, so let me know how you feeling, baby.
The comments come through on X too, so it's just a matter of comment. I think the one thing with X I noticed, so I think the views that we get from X is just it doesn't decrease. So like if I go and click on it and I viewed it and then I left, it still shows that I'm in there. That's been I think that's what ends up happening.
We'll be live tomorrow night if y'all want to join.
Let me know what time, honey.
I'll jump in when I get home.
Yeah, shoot me a text. That should be good. I know I got to do some recordings and stuff like that, but I think I'm on my own time tomorrow, so I'll try to get it done beforehand.
I had cut the camera off because these damn grapes good, man.
Oh, you eating some grapes? Yeah, you don't want to see that on stream, bro.
These purple grapes good as hell.
Hey, man, I ain't mad at you, brother. And look at two brothers, man, getting drafted at the same time. Playing against each other now. I mean, you know,
the cousins. I forgot the cousins.
Family, cousins. Yeah.
Man, I'm happy for
could you imagine? Could you imagine the ones that they were playing growing up?
Man, if anybody know each other, it's them.
All right, but we're back at the timeout break. We had a miss from Minnesota. SGA driving inside. Williams flipped the defenders, but again, struggling to finish against his offensive board and puts it back in. Great move there by SGA. He just got to finish the first time. I mean, the way he split the defenders there is elite. Now up by 4 is OKC. They'll feed into Naz Reid. Reid guarded by Williams, backing him down slowly. No option, turns inside, and this is where the troubles came in the first quarter. Turnovers. Williams to Wallace. Wallace back up top to Williams, guarded by Alexander. Edwards, good defense, but better offense. 10-0 run. Yep.
Now, here's where Anthony Edwards is the playoff. Here's where Anthony Edwards has to stop the bleeding. He has to demand the ball. Everybody get out the way. Give me the ball. I'm putting my head down, and I'm going to go. And either I'm going to score or they're going to foul me. You got to stop this bleeding because now they're on the 10-0 run. And right here, he shouldn't get this rebound.
No.
Naz Reid, you out there looking. I don't know what Julius Randle was doing on the play. They just looking. You got to grab the ball. But a 10-0 run now by the homestanding Oklahoma City Thunder. Your score 66-60. You're still in this contest, but you got to stop the bleeding. The playoffs and conference finals, this is where superstars step up. In these situations, RIP the great Kobe. Kobe will demand the ball right now. He'll want to stop the bleeding right now. Jordan won't stop the bleeding right now. You got to want the ball right now. You got to stop it. You the man.
What I'm surprised with is that we haven't seen Julius Randle get active yet. I mean, because he was the hot hand in the first half. He shot 6 for 9, 5 for 6 from 3. He has 20 points. Edwards has pulled up a bit. He has 16 points now. So I mean, between them two, they got to take control. But the one issue they were having a little bit in the first quarter was that they were trying to force too many shots instead of looking for the good shot. I want to see good shots. McDaniel's been another guy that has been shooting the ball exceptionally well tonight, but has only had a couple opportunities. So I wouldn't mind seeing him shoot the ball more as well. Now back from break, Randle guarded up high tightly, trying to work his way inside, kicks out to the corner. Naz Reid, corner 3, and that is not what you want to have happen there. I did see the hockey score, man. Yeah, they're up, 4-1 I just saw?
Devchenko playing tough defense. They're going to get him for a reach and foul.
What up, JFB? How we doing, brother? My guy, Jeffrey, man. Hey, yo, shout out to the Stadium Junkies. JFB, message me on Discord and remind me to mess me to do a stream elements for your channel.
Oh, good spin.
Oh, yeah. Good block.
Naz Reid comes with the weak side help to reject the attempt by Shea and the dancing up on Wood. Oh, get off me. Little shoulder ball, great room. Short, they cannot buy a basket now. You got to go stop shooting jump shots. You got to go to the goal. Williams is on fire. Oh, just off. Nikhil with the rebound. And there was left side of the coat, picked up by what? And that was strong. That's what you got to do.
Yes, that's a great bucket.
66-62. They stopped the bleeding. You're now trailed by 4.
And you know what I love to see too? The fans are standing
That's
up.
not a foul. They're gonna
right?
call a foul.
I love to see the fans in OKC been a little bit hesitant throughout the first half outside of those big momentum swings by OKC, but right now everybody's on their feet supporting their team with still a lot of time to go in this basketball game. I love to see that.
That's the second call.
That's offensive foul.
This is a bad call, man.
That's a horrible call.
They need to challenge this one.
If anything, it's offensive because SGA grabbed McDaniels.
And it could have been the and one on the other end. Now they got the challenge. They'll challenge it. They're going to challenge that.
It does help Tater, you haven't been watching the game, bro. This is not there has been 2 moments where they have helped OKC, but there's also been moments where they've helped Timberwolves in this one. This has been a clean game so far. This has been a clean game so far.
He tripped on his own feet. Exactly.
He did. He absolutely did.
That's a horrible call, man.
But the consistency of this game has been clean, so that's why I'm not complaining yet. If it continues like this, then we'll talk. But right now, it's been clean so far.
I'm complaining. That's a horrible call. That's the second one on this.
No, that one is
second half.
Yeah, that one is pretty bad.
The first one was bad too. That wasn't a foul. Now, I mean, listen, Shay's getting that superstar treatment, but you go treat him like a superstar. I'm gonna touch him, so you really gonna have to call it. I'm lying, man. You got to touch him, bro. You got to play physical. They got to feel you. Come on, man.
Yeah, no worries, Jeff.
I guess they go say that Nikhil locked his own. Oh no,
are they calling the reach? Well, it's not a shooting foul. Then you can call the reach there. I won't be mad at the reach, but that's not shooting. Yeah, it's a reach. It's a bit of a reach when he goes over the top.
Look like he kind of like Shay locked on Nikhil's arm though.
It does, and that's why I was saying we could see it go the other way.
So it's not a foul.
Great challenge. Great job, refs.
Thank you.
I thought for sure they'd let that go because there was that contact there. So he wraps around the screen. His hand does get under lock, but he pulls it out quickly. It doesn't look like it ever got locked up. Yeah, no, I think that's good. Yeah, good job good challenge there for the Timberwolves. And so now they're not going to get a fresh clock, right? What are they going to put the clock down to? No, because they have possession of the ball, Taterhead. It's not a jump ball if they have possession.
No.
They have to have no possession whenever the foul happened. When the foul occurred, the foul happened while SGA was still dribbling.
Williams guarded by Reed at the top. To the corner.
What?
Williams.
Why are we turning down layups?
Williams with a
shot.
Step back. 68-62. Still in the game. And the up was around the Gobert screen. In the corner. Nikhil, good ball fake. Resets.
Gotta make that.
Shea with the rebound. This is a big 2 minutes and 24 seconds for the T-Wolves. This will be big.
Big shot. 9-point lead. Biggest lead of the night for OKC.
They're in trouble. Danger.
Naz Reid drives inside on Shed, puts up a tough one, and is going to go out of bounds off Gobert, forcing bad shots right now as Timberwolves. They lost the composure out of nowhere.
They haven't been able to stop this run. Step back. Bucket.
It's a great move. It's a great move.
73-62 in a game that was close as now. It's a 17-2 run over the last 5 minutes and 36 seconds. And
Edwards, deep three again.
No.
Bad shot. Why are we shooting bad shots?
Bad shot selection. Trying to get it all back on. You got to get it back on defensive end.
Yeah, it's gonna be on OKC. Running through the screen.
73-62. All of a sudden, you're down by double digits. And the Edwards has to take better shots than that. That was a horrible shot. That was a bailout shot. That shot there helped the defense.
Yep. That's the one thing, like when teams go on a run, is the opposition always tends to just try to chuck up a three to try to silence the crowd instead of just making a good basketball decision.
Oh, they needed that was a big one.
Flash.
73-65. Shea on the drive off the glass. One.
Wow. Yeah. That's excellent work there. Let's see. Edwards doesn't like the call. Let's see it. I thought there was a bit of contact there. Let's see if there is hands push it off. Will we get a replay on it? See, drives left side on Edwards. Edwards with a hand check. Left hand on the hip.
Yeah.
That's soft. That's as soft as it gets. It's not a foul on any other player except for maybe Brunson. And that's why I don't like it. And now that is the fourth foul for Edwards as well.
That's bad foul. No,
Edwards has to sit down. Yep.
But the problem right now is for Minnesota is Devin Chinko's tripped by Williams. That's a foul. But right now they're not getting any help from the others.
No.
It's either the starting five or nothing. And for them to be successful in this series, their bench is going to have to play. Oh, yeah, he tripped him with your foot. That's a foul. And
Alexander, guarded by Williams, up top. Feeds to Nasri, back to Alexander. Alexander piecing up his cousin. Back out to the corner to the rookie, Clark. Back to Alexander. Alexander drives baseline. Thought about the reserve. Finds Reed in the corner again. Forcing bad shots. Not great management there by Timberwolves with the clock winding down, not finding an open look.
Yeah. It's about to get ugly.
Wallace drives inside, loses it for the moment. Gets it back. We should have a jump ball.
Jump ball. I thought they were going to give him the timeout, but the ref does call a jump ball. Right now, it's just bad shot selection by the T-Wolves, man.
Yeah.
And on the defensive side, they're not giving any resistance on the defensive side. Right now, OKC is getting what they want.
Good win by DiVincenzo. Look at him get up.
I like DiVincenzo. I like he came in there. I think he's a real good player.
Absolutely. So they're going to slow things down. There's about a 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. 10 seconds on it. DiVincenzo works out to the left side, drives in, kicks out to the corner to Clark. Clark draws the foul. 2 for the line.
That's what I'm saying. Stop bailing them out. Go to the goal. Put the onus on the ref to have to call a foul.
Absolute, Jeff. Jeff, you want to come hop in, man? If you're available, man, I'll bring you in if you want to, brother.
Kind of great. The Northern Chop Podcast. How you doing?
Let's see. Kai, I can bring you in, brother. Let me just try to get synced with us if y'all can, guys. I'll drop the link. So Jeffrey or Kai, if y'all want to come jump in, y'all can.
First free throw is up and it's good.
Is good. All right, bring it back to 10 on this one.
Yeah, they're still in the game. Good. He got both of them. Down by 9. Williams, wide open the corner. Back to Williams. Oh, off the front of the rim.
Oh,
That's an air ball.
1/10 of a second left.
oh, he almost made that shit. It wouldn't have
Oh.
counted, but that would have been cool.
OKC with a big third quarter now leads 76-66 as we now go to go time, baby. I'm calling every forward period go time. It's go time now. And when I talk about go time, I'm talking about the stars, the headliners. It's go time now. It's time to close out.
There it is.
Who's going to close out game one?
It's a 14-point switch from halftime into the third quarter. OKC was able to put up 32 points this quarter to Minnesota's just 18. 1 quarter to go on a low-scoring Western Conference Finals matchup. Game one. Who will go to the finals this year? Will it be the Timberwolves? Will it be the Thunder to face off against the Knicks or the Pacers? It is fun time here in the NBA. We get to see new faces, new teams this year into the finals. I know we've all been asking for it, and we're ready to see it.
No Lakers.
No Lakers, no Celtics.
No Warriors.
No Warriors. Yeah.
Sorry, Nine. Y'all got 4 of them things.
That I think that helped these two teams. Some teams fire their coach. Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, can you say that it helped them? The teams made the decision to fire the coaches. I mean, that's not like someone forced them to.
Right.
We also had some WNBA basketball happening earlier today. We're also coming to the final moments in the third period for the NHL playoffs, where Florida is up 4-1 over Carolina. In the WNBA today, we saw the Las Vegas team beat Connecticut by over 20. We saw Atlanta take on Indiana, who won by just 1 point in a high-scoring WNBA game as well, 91-90. Damn, that was a really good game. I thought about covering that game for a little bit too, but it started too early. Let's see, 27 points from Clark, 24 from Kelsey Mitchell, 24 from Aaliyah Boston. Really high scoring game for these two. And then for the winning team, Atlanta Dream, Ryan Howard with 20, Brittany Griner dropping a smooth 21, 2 rebounds off of a double-double. Brianna Jones with 19 points. Man, some good WNBA basketball taking place the last couple days. Kai, were you able to get in, man? I sent the link. I don't know if it went through. Oh, it didn't go through to Dolph's channel. Shit. Kai, give me a second. Let me grab the link and I'll send it over there. I didn't realize it didn't go through to his. Give me one moment. Because the other 3 channels start up first. So Kai, just let you know, man, whenever Dolph's not in here, it doesn't allow me to send it over to his Keeping It Real Who Dat Sports podcast. So we send it to the Come On In Sports Network, Real Fan Sports, and then Nonfiction's Twitch. So whenever we're live, man, make sure you go subscribe to those because we do a lot of live streams over there as well, especially the Come On In Sports Network. That's where anytime any of the fellas from part of the Come On In Sports Network go live, we make sure to send it over to that channel. So you're going to get a little bit of everything over there. But I'm going to send you the link right now, Kai. But we're starting off the fourth quarter. Timberwolves will start with the rock. Anthony Edwards to bring it down, guarded by Caruso. I'm waiting for this to load in so I can send a link. DiVincenzo with a straight 3. No good. Too strong off the back of the rim. Williams to bring it down for OKC Thunder. Work around the Chet Holmgren screen. Now isolating Connolly. Drives aside. Good defense. Too strong. Rebound by Naz Reid. Reid up to Edwards. Edwards wants to drive forward. Feeds out to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo back to Edwards. Trying to push it off with that right hand. Working his way. I'm sorry, not Edwards. Julius Randle. My goodness. Oh, that's a big air ball for McDaniels. Now Naz Reid underneath. Gets blocked. Kicks out. DiVincenzo for 3. Got it.
Splash.
Davidchenko with a big basket.
Oh my gosh, my computer is being so slow today. Sorry.
Nas Reed has to play. We got two.
Why is my
Devachenko.
computer being so slow?
Right back. Chat from the corner answers 79-69. Minnesota gonna have to get stops though.
I'm trying to send the link. Kai, it's my stuff is being crazy right now. I don't know why. What is wrong with my internet? Why is my internet?
The Nuggets and Grizzlies fire your coach without even asking the superstars. Look.
I mean, is it their business to know? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man.
I mean, like I think they should have a conversation, but I'm pretty sure Jokic was vouching for him to be fired.
I'm not even talking to Ja for what? Stay your ass out of trouble. He great though. Kid's great, man.
Yo, ECG in the building. What's up, brother?
What up? What up? Yo.
I think I finally got the link to send. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Link finally sent over on Dolph's channel, so you can go ahead and click that. Did not pop up.
Let me see.
Dolph, you might have to send a link to your channel so they can join if they want.
All right. Let me copy the link.
My internet is being trifling right now. What up, Dante? How's the Elite 11, man? Dude, it looked like y'all had such a good time. I watched like half of the video you posted yesterday. I haven't watched the full thing yet, but literally y'all had a great time, bro. And these videos for these young kids from this weekend, that's awesome, man. Yeah, it looked like a whole bunch of fun, bro.
Julius Randle.
Jumper's good. Williams, guarded by McDaniels, gets double teamed by him and Connolly.
Gets it back.
Russo for three. Cash money.
82-71. Can Nas Reed do anything else besides shoot threes?
Oh, no worries, Jeff. I didn't realize you were live, bro.
Oh, Chet with the block.
Good block. Wait, what is the foul? Oh, out of bounds. Okay, I was about to say there was no foul there. Look at those active hands by Chet. There's certain things you can't teach with true blockers like Chet. It's just where the hand should be at all times, being able to predict where the shot is going to come out at,
good defense,
and be able to adjust.
Oh, he traveled.
He did travel. Nevertheless, he'll get blocked on the other end. Now Randall's going to drive inside, loses the rock.
Minnesota losing this game.
Protect the baby, man.
They gonna lose. They got nobody playing themselves. In the corner! Miss Julius Randle with the rebound. Still got 9 minutes and 22 seconds to go in this.
Donnie said it was just me and Khalid did the one in Khalid did the one in Austin in March. Sora did the one in Tampa in April, and I did the one in Penn State. Good to see some of the kids I'm following in high school up close. Dude, that's awesome, man. I mean, be able to build those connections and stuff like that, and be able to showcase some of their skills that at least casual fans won't be able to see. That's awesome, man.
Nas Reed with the drive and the finger roll. 82-73. They got this is what it has to start for the Timberwolves.
I was keeping up with.
Oh, good defense. Oh, you got to get the ball. Chat with the dunk. Great find. 84-73 Thunder. Mike Conley Jr. all the way up. Back out to Nas Reed. Nas Reed baseline. Now you should dunk that. He's gonna be fouled.
Out.
Russo. And got a timeout.
All right. Edwards about to come back in. He's got that look on his face. He's been dealing with a little bit of foul trouble. But now is the moment you got to come in and turn this game back around into your favor. So we'll see We'll see Edwards come in, likely for DiVincenzo, maybe Connolly.
First is up and it's good.
They'll take out Connolly, bring in Edwards.
Things are heating up, baby.
10-point game. Time to bring it back within double digits. Nasri from the line. LSU star. He'll go ahead and drop that. 75-84. Let's go. The game begins. Normal guy says, "Sup, ECG." ECG turns the favor. All right, Dort to SGA. SGA went up top, works around the screen, finds Chet Holmgren, and this is exactly what you do if you're OKC. Everyone is collapsing onto SGA as they should, leaving someone open. This time it's Chet, who's been hot last couple minutes. DiVincenzo, deep three. He's been so cold tonight.
I just hate this shot selection. I just hate this shot selection. Shea misses one from deep. That was a heat check.
I love the patience there for Edwards at the end. Caruso has been the best defender in this playoff so far. Oh, Edwards picks up his dribble. Has to give DiVincenzo 10 seconds. Edwards for three. Too strong. But rebounded by Randall. Saved to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo out to the corner. Reed doesn't take the three-pointer. Gets the inside look to Randall. Randall's going to get fouled. Thank you, Naz Reid, for not chucking up the three just because you're there. Thank you. Yeah, Thank you.
He thought about it.
He thought about it. He thought a lot about it.
He was about to pull it, too. We're like,
he wanted to pull it, bro. To be honest, if he doesn't think about it, it's probably a straightforward dunk for Randall, but I'm just glad he didn't do it. Randall, 2 from the line coming up. Makes first.
Hey, Kim. 86-76, Julius Randle stepping back to the line. Just right now, T-Wolves, man, family, it's just shot selection and defense. They got to turn it up on the defensive end. Second is up and good, 86-77. Now, can the T-Wolves get a stop? Caruso bringing up, being hounded by Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Up top to Shea. The cousins are going each other. Shea goes up, and that was a travel. Chat with the rebound. Listen, y'all
back to 11.
The man went up and came down. They didn't call it travel. I'm getting down to watching the NBA.
Randall driving in on Dort. Good physical defense trying Dort. No foul? No foul?
He pulled the chair. But that's bad ball. And it goes in. 90-77.
Again, he did pull the chair, but there was the same amount of contact on that last play as the play that just happened there. But SGA falls down, so they reward the foul with it. Look at this. What do you mean? Lewis, look, if Dort, the damn announcer doesn't shut the fuck up, excuse my language, doesn't shut the hell up. I don't know how he completes this shot because someone touched him on his left shoulder for half a second. Like Loris or whatever the hell her name is. Sometime I appreciate her takes, but goodness gracious, that's not one of them.
91-77. This here is about to be good night, baby. This about to be night.
I don't think so, man. It's been a close game so far. It very well could be, but I think there's still some fight left. Look at this. Look at this. This is like toddlers playing against each other.
So here's what you're going to hear. Here's what you're going to hear in the press conference. From Minnesota, you're going to hear them complaining about the officiating. NBA's not going to like it, so you have a couple fines. But hey, you get those fines. If I'm the coach, I'm going to get the fines.
He's already got them. He knows. He doesn't care.
I'm going off because you got to call this game both ways. The phantom fouls that they're calling. Like you say, you got to call it both ways. But as far as my team, we got to be better. We got to be better in shot selection, and we definitely got to be better on the defensive end of the floor. Because right now, that's the biggest thing. Like, really, they're still in this game. But on the defensive end, they're just not able right now to get any stops, to put together any kind of meaningful run. And then with their shot selection, they're bailing out the Thunder by shooting threes. I mean, that you like Randall just not. He started that possession on the left side of the court at the top of the three-point line and tried to dribble all the back down all the way into the paint. If he's doing that, think about how many dribbles he takes it took him to get from the top of the three to the middle of the floor. While he's doing that, the teammates are standing there just watching. There's no movement in his offense. There's no fluidity to the Timberwolves offense right now.
It's just weird how it's just weird how it's all changed, because it's not what it was like in the first half, except for small increments that it was like that. And most of the time they made adjustments. Tater said, that is what I would say. This is what I would say at the press conference. Officials, if you don't want to do your job, you have to come on the podium and talk. Well, I think everybody, well, I don't know about them coming onto the podium. No one wants to hear them talk, but they should be held accountable. But I mean, like you said, it's another one of those situations where, like Dolph referred to, where there is some officiating issues right near the end. Have we seen? There's been about 4 fouls now that have been given to OKC, where they've been rewarded, that are questionable whether or not they should have at all. But at the end of the day, the Timberwolves are not helping themselves by chucking up contested threes from guys like Naz Reid, when they should not be shooting the 3-ball, whenever they should be going in on the attack, trying to draw fouls themselves, and trying to get open looks instead of these heavily contested shots. I just don't understand what the Timberwolves strategy is going into this fourth quarter when you were down by 10.
And right now, listen, Anthony Edwards is having a horrible night from the floor. He's 5 of 13 from the floor. Devinchenko, he's 3 of 13. Nikhil Alexander's 1 of 9. Mike Conley's 2 of 8. The others, and Jaden Daniels, 3 of 5. The others are not helping right now, the T-Wolves. But now, again, like I keep saying, Anthony Edwards, you want to be big time. You want to talk. This is where you talk at. You talk with your plate. Right now, Shay's stepping up, like the calls or not. He's doing what he's supposed to do right now. Right. He's trying to close out game 1. Anthony Edwards, you're the other superstar on the floor. You now have to put your team on your back right now and say, let's go. Follow my lead. Now,
as we get back from the timeout, Edwards working around the screen. He's going to get doubled. They're going to feed to Randall. Randall guarded by Wallace. Drives inside, strong with the left hand, misses, gets his own rebound, and thank you. Attacking the paint, that's what you need to see. 79-91, 12-point game. Stop here makes a difference. Stop here at a 2 or a 3, all of a sudden changes tides towards Minnesota. Williams back out to SGA, guarded by McDaniels, going to get the switch on Julius Randle. Randle's going to play him tight up high. He's going to work out to the left side. Great that space. Good straight up defense. Does travel, and it's going to be, shot clock violation.
Great defense by Julius Randle.
How many steps he take there? 5?
I don't know, about 5. I'm tired of counting.
Well, look, we're about to look at it now. Let's see.
Pick it up. 1, 2, 3.
No, it was clean. It was clean. It looked like it was travel. That's clean, because they're always give one gather. They always give one gather. It looked like a travel though.
All right, Julius Randle
guarded by Williams.
No,
DiVincenzo. No, you're working out the wrong way.
Nikhil with the finger roll off the glass. Now it's back down to 10. Now you need another stop. You got
my only issue is that you need guys that are streaky. Alexander's not one of those. I don't mind him not forcing a shot to one person, but
you can't let him go to his strong hand. That's too easy.
Oh, you'd off for 1 second.
Okay. That here we go. In the corner, Devinchenko. Oh, he's just having a cold night. He cannot buy one tonight. Shea with the rebound brings it up. Picked up by Daniels. Daniel cuts him off baseline. Shea behind the back, crossover. Step 2, step and 1. They're gonna call a foul on Daniels. That's a foul. There's no need to argue that's a foul. And again, right now, Shea's closing out this game. He's trying to close out game 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Daniel just fouled out. He just fouled out. Yeah, that's a foul there. There. No need to complain about that one, brother.
Yeah, pulls down that left arm.
See you in game 2. First one is up, and it's good. Right now, Shea on fire, baby. He is leading the way. He is looking to close out game 1 for the homestanding Oklahoma City Thunder, who went on had an 18-2 run starting in the third period to kind of widen the lead in this game that was a close contest. And right now, the Timberwolves searching for answers on offense. Look, it's just watch Eltwood's dribble, throw it to the corner. Nikhil Alexander-Walker, a big 3. 5 minute mark, 94-84. You're only down 10.
The links in the chat if you still want to join for the last couple minutes, man.
Good shot. MVP, baby, is come to play. He is closing out game 1. Can Anthony Edwards just lost the ball. Anthony Edwards lost the game ball. 1 is shrunk. I'm going to tell he shrunk. The moment is too big for him. In game 1, I'm not saying he's not a great player. Game 1 tonight, the moment is too big for him.
I want to pay attention to that right ankle of his as well, because he left the game earlier because of his right ankle issues that he's been having as well.
Not big issues for him. Wow.
That's the nail in the casket.
That could be the dagger right there. Is Dork from the right corner increases the Thunder lead of 99-84. T-Wolves take a timeout. And 4 minutes and some change for taking a 1-0 lead in the Western Conference Finals. But again, you got to win 4 times to advance, baby. That's the beauty of NBA basketball, especially NBA playoff basketball. All right, who we got in the chat? That's right. You tell them, Kai, let's get them lights up, baby. Get them up. All right, family, everybody in the chat, what's your thoughts? What do you think that the Timberwolves went wrong tonight? Because right now it doesn't look like, unless they make a hell of a run these last 4 minutes and 24 seconds, it doesn't look like they're going to be able to pull out game 1 tonight. So
it's simple turnovers. Turnovers and personal and fouls. I mean, that's like the biggest story of the game. I mean, they haven't shot the rock well. Whereas both of them were struggling in the first half, OKC came alive in the second. They were able to get some better looks, and Timberwolves continue to struggle. The fact that Julius Randle has only shot three more shots since the first half, after that hot streak that he was on, makes no sense.
Yeah, he had 20 at halftime. He's at 24.
26 now. So
26. 6 in the second half. Disappeared. But
absolutely
again, he did what he was. But again, this falls on your superstar. Julius Randle did his job in the first half. He had you there. You were in position at halftime. You were sitting pretty. Andy Edwards, superstar. You got to show up. He has not showed up. 5 of 13 from the field tonight, shooting 38%. 3 of 8 from three-point line for only 37%, and he's only been to the free throw line 7 times. Game 2, my biggest thing, if I'm the T-Wolves coach, is I'm Coach Saunders. Look, guys, we're attacking. We're going downhill. We got to play through their chests. Make that defense collapse. Then you kick it out for open shots. Nas Reed, stop selling them for 3-point shots. They're putting a smaller man on you. Work them down low. And then that's coaching too. If they got somebody 6'5" trying to go on my 6'11" power forward / center, I'm gonna put them on the block. and I'm gonna force their hand.
Very true, man.
So
Very true.
But listen, that's why you go back. The coach will go back. They will look at the film. The teams will look at the film, and they'll make adjustments for game 2. And that's what another thing that I like about NBA playoff basketball, especially the series, man. When you got 2 good teams, man, the adjustments from one game to the next, man. So I'm really interested to see what kind of nuances will the Timberwolves come out with. And it's not going to be nothing major. It's not going to be something that's going to be eye-popping a bit. It's going to be something that's simple. You know, it's the little minute things. And right now, Julius Randle.
Well, I mean, let's see how they close the game out here. I like how Julius Randle just gets down low post, quick off it, right? Not trying to hold the ball up in that high post. They're going to go ahead and fake a spin left, go right, goes inside, gets a simple scoop layup to cut the lead back down to 13. And it is 4 minutes, but 4 minutes is still a lot of game to play in this one. But you can't do simple mistakes like that where you get an alley-oop moment for OKC.
Above the rim, baby.
Randall, good drive inside, kicks out. Walker, extra pass. Naz Reid's been quiet from 3, remains quiet, dead silent.
Dead silent, man.
He's mute.
2 minute threes.
What up, Eric Wallace? How you doing, man?
E, how you doing? All the way from Seattle, Washington. The 12th man is in the building, baby. What's going on, E?
Just missed the block as well to interfere that pass. So we have an inbound. It's a 15-point game. Edwards with it up top, guarded by Wallace. Excellent defender. Pass out to Reed. Reed baseline goes to try and split the defenders and throws it out of bounds.
Sloppy with the ball. Bad shot selection. Uninspiring defensive effort. You damn near want to just burn this tape. Just
Williams working on Walker.
And I kind of feel like I saw this before. This feels just like the damn Nuggets game. It was a close game, and then all of a sudden, the Thunder just exploded. Caruso! Big 3! 19 per lead. This baby has been put to bed. It is over. And the Edwards with an awful pass. Again, Ant-Man has been turned into...
Locked him dead, man.
He is... great move by Shea.
Turn him around.
Devin Tinker with a good block. If you're out there on the court, I don't want... To all the Timberwolves supporters, I don't want to hear nothing about his damn ankle. I don't want to hear none of that. If you're on the court, you good enough to be out there on the court, damn it, you got to play. They shoot it up anyway. You don't feel it. You'll feel it afterwards. Williams with a step back, rebound, and the Edwards with a rebound. Offensively, he's done absolutely nothing. Look. He up 2 up high. Everybody just standing and watching. Too much dribbling. And Naz Reid once again. Naz Reid can't.
Naz Reid's gotta stop shooting threes.
He can't throw it in the Mississippi River.
Eric Wallace said, "Not much dog. The folks out here are pulling hard from Minnesota. OKC used to be out here.
No, the
so y'all are rooting against OKC because they used to be out there. That's not fit. That's not right. That's not their fault that they left. It's the owner's fault." So you know what else? OKC got lucky that Chicago. What else? OKC got lucky that Chicago. What's too stupid to take the first round pick? Team offer for Alex Caruso. You know, Taylor, I feel like you get obsessed over luck, man.
Man, shout out to Caruso. Playing great defense on Anthony Edwards, man. Making it tough on him. That was the right basketball play by Anthony Edwards, though. But you're dancing up high. Go to the goal. I keep saying it, family, because listen, the game of basketball, you all understand, it's not that hard. If your shot's not falling from the outside, if you're not in rhythm, how do you get in rhythm? You attack the goal. You put the onus on the officials to call the foul. You get to the free throw line. You find your rhythm at the free throw line. Right now, if I'm Coach Saunders, I'm taking all my starters out right now. I'm taking them out right now. It's on 2 minutes left. This one is over with. When we come back in 2 days to try to steal one before we go back home to Minnesota. But how this game here is going, I don't know. I kind of think the Thunder gonna win this series, man. And it might. I had it 4-2. They might win it 4-1.
You didn't watch the first half, Dolph. I think it'll be closer. It could be 4-2, but I don't know if it'll be 4-1.
It's the depth though. Your starters could play so much, but OKC's depth. That's what I'm looking at. If you look tonight, Zach, just looking at the bench for the T-Wolves. Alexander Walker, we know he's a streaky shooter. Right now, he's 11. He's 3 of 11 from the floor. All right. Then you have, I'm looking at OKC. Here it is. Jaden McDaniels. I mean, he from the floor was 3 of 5, which is all right. Julius Randle, 28. Andy Edwards, again, horrible night for Andy Edwards. Still only 5, but he's only been able to get up 13 shots. You got to get up. Naz Reid, 1 for 11. Devinchenko, 3 for 14. Nikhil Alexander, 3 for 11.
Not Naz Reid and DiVincenzo aren't going to shoot that bad throughout the whole entire series, and that's where it is. I mean, I think when you look at the depth for the Timberwolves, Naz Reid, DiVincenzo, Alexander Walker are all three guys that can give you extremely highly valuable minutes. When you look at OKC, you're looking at Caruso, Wallace, Wiggins, and then maybe Kenrich Williams, but him really isn't much of a factor. You know, it's a fair standing as far as your complimentary guys. Like, I think this game was just a bad shooting game from the T-Wolves, not looking for the best shot available instead of settling for what they probably shouldn't have been. And they also never figured out a way to get Gobert involved, which confused me, especially early on in the game. I expect them to get Gobert going a little bit earlier on, or at least after the first set of substitutions, in order to try to get some simple buckets up and around the basket.
Yeah. I mean, Mike Conley Jr., 2 for 8. I didn't realize they had Joe Ingles from Utah.
Everyone says, you know what, sir? You're right. I am fine with the players, coaches, and fans. OKC, the owner's fat chance. I'm cool with that. Tater says Sacramento Kings are reportedly close to trading their number 13 draft pick to Chicago Bulls for Alex Caruso. Wow.
When is the NBA draft? Next month, right?
No, he's talking about the last year of how Caruso ended up on OKC. Like, I mean, they ain't nothing to do with luck whenever it comes to being in the Western Conference Finals. So it's like, you know,
he's talented. Both of these teams are talented.
So that's why I'm saying, like, the fact that they didn't deal a trade for a first overall pick. Well, I mean, that's not on OKC. I mean, that's just, you know, whatever. Maybe they were doing it to help Caruso because they wanted Caruso to go to a good team. Like, there's no telling of how all that stuff worked. So that has nothing to do with luck.
23-point lead now for OKC.
And it was so close all the way through, up until that third quarter. Klein trade offer for guard Lonzo Ball that included a first-round pick.
Man, you talking about a career derailed by injury, man.
Yeah, he ain't lying.
Lonzo Ball is an afterthought now.
I know, it's crazy, man. He's a good ball player, man.
Yeah, he is. He's a true point guard.
Yeah, you don't have many of them anymore.
Yeah. Well, this one is mercifully about to come to an end.
Yeah.
As OKC gets game 1.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about not a single team to get above 30 points in the first half. In a single quarter in the first half. And OKC comes out in third and fourth, put up 32, 38 points. Anthony Edwards going to head to the locker room early. That'll kick things off. They got to inbound the ball one more time. Everybody's trying to get on the court. There was like a 5-second difference between shot clock and game clock that they're trying to rule out here, but that will close things for this matchup as the buzzer does finally sound on this game. Thunder is going to take game 1 versus the Timberwolves 114-88, but the final score doesn't tell the full story because it was a close match up until the second half where OKC was able to run away with it. So if you're the Timberwolves, I mean, you're looking at what happened in this second half. You've got the footage to be able to go through and be like, hey, what went wrong? Because we felt like this game was in our hands and out of nowhere, it turned the opposite direction. You obviously have got to get control of your turnovers because they should have been up by 10 plus points in these first opening quarters, if not more than 10 with all the turnovers, without all the turnovers that Timberwolves had conceded. But OKC, a team that is well coached, well built from the inside through the draft and through a couple of trades near the tail end to complete what they believe is a finals winning team. It's exciting basketball. Thunders will go ahead and win it. 114-88.
Thunder finished with 4 players in double figures. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, 31 tonight, the presumed MVP. Hartenstein goes for 12. Chet Holmgren goes for 15. Jalen Williams goes for 19. Isaiah Joe, 9. Caruso, 9 big points, but man, Caruso's defense, his intensity on Anthony Edwards was great all night. So game 1 goes to the homestanding Oklahoma City Thunder. They protect home tonight. They look to really protect home and take a 2-0 lead as they get ready before they head back to the Twin Cities. And as for the Minnesota Timberwolves, 2 players in double figures. Julius Randle, who had 20 at halftime, he finishes with 28, shooting 69% from the field on the 9 of 13 shots. Look how efficient he was on his 13 shots. Anthony Edwards, 5 of 13 tonight from the floor. He was a minus 23 on the court. He was able to score 18. Devchenko scored 9. He was 3 of 14. In field goals, 3 of 12 from downtown. Nickeil Alexander, 3 of 11. 2 of 9 from downtown.
Gotta shoot better.
And speaking of rebound, Rudy Gobert. This may be a tough series for Rudy Gobert.
It's going to be. Yeah, 3 boards. You basically take a starter out of the lineup whenever Rudy Gobert isn't able to get more than 8 boards in a series or in a game.
Right.
So, and this was like what I thought was going to be the difference between OKC and Timberwolves is how they're able to hand Gobert, who's been playing really well throughout the playoffs so far. Right. Gobert has absolutely got to get going. He's got to figure out, even if it's on the offensive side, but it's getting rebounds and doing what your job is as one of the bigger big men in the NBA. You got to figure out whatever minutes you play. I think it'll be shortened. I can't see him getting more than 21 minutes played throughout the game. But in those 20 minutes, you have to be effective. And he definitely was not that tonight. Anthony Edwards has got to shoot the ball a bit better, man. 5 for 13 is inexcusable for a guy that's supposed to be the star of the team. I don't think we'll see many games where both Reed, DiVincenzo, and Alexander Walker are all struggling from the field. So that will make a big difference. But in the same voice, DiVincenzo and Reed both chucked up some shooting attempts when they didn't need to, and that's like the big selection. Yes, sir. And that's the biggest concern. Some of them were also where they got put in a bad spot where they only had a couple seconds left in the shot clock. So that you look at as far as coaching and your playmakers, your point guard, person that's running the offense, to put them in those bad situations. Especially for your guys off the bench, like your shooters, like DiVincenzo, like Alexander Walker, to put them in a spot to where most of their shot attempts are coming within the last 5 seconds of the shot clock, and they're just forced to chuck it up because they are some of your best shooters off the bench. It isn't a good look. You want to open them up for open looks to where they can hit a rhythm, and then when they come off the bench, to become effective. So we'll see how those things change throughout the series. Hopefully it does, but this was a dominating second half by the Thunder. It was a close game through 1, but throughout the second, there was never any doubt that Thunder came here to win this game and to take that 1-0 lead. So,
and And one thing that I don't, I would like someone to ask Coach Saunders is why so little Mike Conley Jr. in the second half? When things started to fall apart, to me, that's what you have a veteran like Mike Conley Jr. for, to come in, to calm the team down, to get the team in their sets. Because what you noticed during the second half when the Thunder went on this run is that the Timberwolves, they were late in the shot clock because they started playing a lot of one-on-one. You cannot play one-on-one in the playoffs. Teams are not going to let you play one-on-one. Yeah. You're struggling from shooting downtown. I would have liked to see Coach Saunders insert the veteran Conley in the game for him to settle this young team down, get them in their sets. I would like to see them have Anthony Edwards coming off a few screens, make the game easy for him instead of having to deal with Caruso's defense. Now, listen, if he's hurt, if his ankle is bothering him, I'm sure that's hampering him a little.
Yeah, it's no excuse. He's got to play through it.
He's got to play through it. But at the same time, the coaching staff, the coach, they have to help him. You understand? You have to help him, free him up. Get him off the ball.
It's the playoffs. It's not the regular season. Right. You're not going to have many, if any, ISO opportunities with your star players. It's just not how this works. It's the playoffs. They're going to play physical. They're going to be running the full time clock. They're not going to go mess around and allow any reps to go through, especially a young OKC team who is scrappy as can be.
Right.
So you're going to get double teams. You're going to get triple teamed that moment. That there's going to be a lot of crowding. People are going to get back in transition on defense. So you've got to be able to play smart, and you got to figure out a way to set up open looks, whether that is utilizing more screens, whether that is to whatever it may be. You got to figure out what those options are, because right now the options are minimal for what the Timberwolves were able to do. We saw the T-Wolves try to trap SGA early play, and I thought they defended SGA well. I think he still finished with above 30 points. Yeah, he finished with 31, but they played him very good. He just shot 10 for 27. He went 11-14 from the free throw line. I think, a couple of those are probably a little given, but I mean, again, that's semantics. You can't look at that. You have to look at what the results were, and that was that you lost not because of the fouls. You lost because you didn't come into the second half prepared. You made no adjustments. You didn't figure out a way to get Julius Randle back involved, who was the hot hand. You didn't figure out a way to give Anthony Edwards open looks or set him up for good drives. So, there's a lot to look at. This will be, a good look going into game 2 and figure out what adjustments they're going to make come game 2 back in OKC.
Right. And now Minnesota has some bad history to overcome. They are 0-8 in the playoffs when losing game 1 on the road in their history. 0-8. So there's some history that they will have to overcome. Also, they were outscored in the second half by 30, 70-40. A big flip from the first half. Again, we're sitting here, we're talking about offense. Defense wins championships, even in the NBA. Defense wins championship. All the great teams you can think about. Boston won it last year. Defense wins championships. Of course, you got great players who come up with big shots, but defense wins championships. And tonight, Minnesota's defense was a no-show in the second half. Hats off to the Thunder. They did what they were supposed to do. They held serve at home. They're up 1-0. Again, Anthony Edwards, you're going to hear it ad nauseum. A lot of people are going to be talking about him. He has to be better. And Naz Reid has to stop shooting threes. You got a guy 6'5", 6'6", trying to guard a guy that's 6'10", 6'11", really 7 foot with the wingspan. Man, you got to go on the block, man. You got to give me something. You got to give me something other than just shooting.
They got to do something to slow the game down. If you're going to try to run with OKC, you might as well pack your bags and get ready for Cancun. You got to figure that out. You got to figure out a way to slow the game down a bit. put the game into your favor and play to your strengths rather than trying to keep up with the Thunder. Because if that's your game plan, you're going to lose. This OKC team is the best when it comes to transition basketball. They're the best at turning turnovers into points, and they will make you die by it. And they know how to draw fouls. And I'm not even and like that's not even getting into the fouls that we don't think that should be called. It's just that they play physical. So fouls are tending to happen. So that leads to a situation where you have Jaden McDaniels who gets fouled out, the situation where you have Anthony Edwards getting into foul trouble early in the third quarter. So like all of these things come into play. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen next. I know as far as us and our channel, I know tomorrow me and Dolph are going to try to join in with brother over there, Hoodie Juby, who's going to be doing a Q&A. So we're going to do that tomorrow. And then as far as the next live stream, I'm not sure. I may cover the Thursday game which would be game 2 between Timberwolves and Thunder. I won't be live tomorrow for either NHL or basketball, but y'all get the notification on what we go live on next. But we do appreciate you guys. We thank you guys for tuning in on YouTube, Real Fan Sports, Coming In Sports Network, Keep It Real, Who Dat Sports Podcast, over on Twitch at Nonpfixion, and over there on X. So much love to you guys. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all subscribe, y'all follow, y'all share, retweet, whatever it may be. And we will catch y'all on the next one, man. Much love to everybody, and we're out. Cheers. And I will be in the Discord in about 30 minutes, guys, for those that want to come hang out for a little bit. Catch y'all soon.